The volumes may not really be that. I think they should be fine.
I'll like watch. Just tell me when you're online. Still says offline for me.
It's kicking off right now.
Okay, well, I
Can I
mean, I'll
post
tune
links
in.
in the chat?
Can you what?
Yeah, you can post links.
Yeah.
Really? That's
Okay.
fine.
Let me get some
I'm
music
gonna
on.
I'm gonna mute myself and see how it sounds.
Okay.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll
Stream started.
Can you what?
I see like a little picture of Peter in the bottom left.
Yeah, that should do.
Radical.
All right. Well, it's the volume's fine actually.
Okay. Good. Like my voice isn't too loud still?
No, I think you're pretty pair with Dingas here.
Okay. Then perfect.
Yeah, Dingus likes to scream a lot.
Dingus. Yeah.
Oh, I've been timed out, Peter. You lied to me. Instant death. Okay.
Throw some music in the background. Okay. Let me try to get this volume right. Alright, so, yeah. I think you'll pretty much just be trying to just lead off me, I guess. If this is your first time shoutcasting, this is well, not really my first time anymore, but I'm still very new to it. But it'll be fun.
You're supposed to be shouting at all times, right?
Yes, you basically every team fight do what the Koreans do. Anytime there's a team fight or any kind of encounter, you just just yell into the mic random abilities.
But if they're farming, can I still scream or no?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Like when they spawn and they place their triggers.
Oh my god! Oh yeah. Yes, we're ready, Cathrine. Ready when you are. As you can, for anyone watching right now, you can see the team's current divisions, although you won't see their previous division borders until the loading screen. So.
Apparently, Mitch's mic is low. I'll do what I can to like increase it, but if you can increase your mic, Dingus.
I don't want to increase the power.
Let me. Yeah, okay. I can turn him up.
Okay.
If I release the power, it can't be contained anymore.
Okay, I raised it like 25%, so.
Bro, fight the power.
Fight the power. Alright, I'm gonna update the stream name. I know this is. I think this is Damn That Team, though?
Yeah, it's Damn That Team, though, against something Hydra. I don't know.
Let me find the tournament roster.
It's Damn That Team, though, against Mr. Beautiful Hydra.
Mr. Beautiful Hydra. Is it like full spelt out Mr. or just MR?
Yeah, it's MR.
Okay. Okay.
It seems like Damn That Team, though, isn't even in their team. What? Wow, that's weird. Whatever.
Add me on Steam. Let's take a look at these players while we're waiting. That Listo, clearly and obviously a Liss main. Plat 2, pretty close to Diamond. 56 games is Lissandra.
That's probably gonna get insta banned.
Maybe he's definitely proven to be one of the best players on their team.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of their games yet, so there should be something to see.
Indeed. We have S2 Flare with a capital R and no capital F to be super edgy. Because he says, I don't care. Oh, and here's the champion select going underway. We're going to see the bans in just a short moment. Looks like Blue Team is banning first, as always. So.
You're probably gonna see like Hydra get like target banned, but he's a Diamond 5 player. He has like a very wide champion pool, and like even playing against their team, like you can't ban this guy out. He like just picks up like another random champion from out of nowhere and carries anyway.
Indeed. We're already seeing the Lissandra ban going out, and 2 quick bans already from Sejuani and Vi over there on the side. Vi have very strong picks. Sejuani is somewhat unorthodox and not very popular in the jungle at the moment, but still definitely arguably strong. Not sure if that's a target or not.
With the addition of Cinder, I see definitely tanks are a lot stronger than jungle than they used to be.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Don't think anyone could agree. We're seeing a Yasuo ban and a Graves ban. I'm not sure if that's another targeted pick or if they just don't want to deal with that. Maybe they're trying to prevent their team from getting counterplayed.
Ooh, Graves ban, that's weird. When I played against Mr. Beautiful Hydra, they played Graves both games, so it's interesting to see them ban him.
Certainly so. And finally seeing the last pick or ban go out for Zed. Don't have anything against that personally. Zed is very strong. And seeing Dat Liss though on picking up Nidalee. Nidalee was very strong when he played him in the previous games. Definitely carried. He had over 20 kills. Absolutely carried that team on his back. So that'll be very interesting to see.
Scion jungle. This could be a trade for Scion top, but seeing Scion jungle will definitely be pretty funny.
Definitely, definitely. There may be a swap going out, but for the time being, I think it's safe to assume he's going to jungle. Cathrine going with that safe, comfortable female grill pick of Soraka once again. I believe, I might be wrong, but I think she's played Soraka every single game so far.
How much girl is Soraka actually though? Because she's like Orson.
Well, Tim, it beats me.
What does Flare play? Oh, is he the jungler for Dayum Dat team though?
At the moment, I can't really remember, to be honest. By the looks of it, yeah, I assume so. He may have... I can't remember if he was the one that kept going the AP Amumu, but possibly so.
Ooh, an Alistar pick.
Alistar and Blitzcrank, so maybe we're going to see an Alistar top lane. And
Yes.
that's something that hasn't been seen in quite a while, since he did get his ratios nerfed down into the ground, since taking towers was so incredibly easy on that. But no less, you build Trinity Force on anyone, and it's going to hurt.
You know, tons of damage, right? Actually, when we played Mr.
Tons of
Beautiful Hydra,
damage.
they totally played Alistar top lane. So what I can tell is he's probably gonna... I don't know, it seems like he's gonna like roam a lot, because that's what he did in our game. He just, from top lane, he pushed in and then he would roam mid and just like cause a lot of pressure.
Seeing the Vayne pick get locked in, and there was a hovering Mundo, now switching to Cho'Gath. We have seen Cho'Gath once so far in the tournament, but that was by a Diamond player that I cannot remember the current name of. So this will be interesting to see. Cho'Gath is currently, I think, a very strong pick top lane, and that's not even that bad of an idea, all things considered, going against that Alistar, because he's going to completely ignore... sorry about that, guys. He's going to completely ignore the damage reduction from his ultimate, I believe, and just the true damage will go 100% through. May be wrong on that, however. I've never actually seen this matchup, but I think that's what Krypent is actually going for with this pick.
Ooh, and then the switch to Shen at the last second.
Well, he juked us, boys.
It looks like a... This looks like a super, like, protect the AD carry comp so far. You have, like, a massive front line as Volibear, and then, like, 2 champions that could heal, and then Chen gives a humongous shield with his ult.
Very true, and Vayne is definitely a strong pick. Against the enemy team, however, this will be interesting. They have a lot of CC to provide with that Cassiopeia ultimate, the Alistar knockup and knockback, Blitzcrank's pull, Blitzcrank's knockup, the ult, Sion's massive disruption with that ultimate going from such a long range, and
and his decimating smash, doesn't it? It knocks up too, right? If it's charged long enough.
Yes, it does. That is right, and it's a heavy slow if not.
I saw a change on the PBE, I believe, with Sion's ultimate that it doesn't stop anymore; it goes through them. I don't know if that's if that change has been implemented yet or not. So I guess I'll find out soon.
User joined your channel.
Hello?
Hey, sorry about that. I was thinking, didn't mean to interrupt, but do you want to do, like, I feel I like to have $10 spare on our account, so do you guys want to do, like, a giveaway after the game?
Sure. I don't see why not.
But, like, usually I see streamers use Moobot for, like, the raffle, but I don't know how to do that. Do you know how?
I've never done it personally. I know Nightbot has a very easy one to use. Moobot, I could take a look at it. I've used Moobot, but I've never done the giveaways with it.
Okay.
Let me see. And I was trying to get into the League People Twitch channel, and I'm not sure if there's anything that got changed, but the password wasn't working for me.
Oh, are you just using the broadcasting key?
No. The password you messaged to me on Facebook.
Should be working.
Let me just keep trying then.
Alright, well, I could look into it quickly.
Well, it wasn't working on Twitch, but it just worked for Moobot, so I guess Twitch is just being that guy right now. Nearly 2 minutes left until the tournament will begin. This delay is so people cannot ghost, and although you will see the dragon timers, and people could calculate that along with Baron, and I believe the other buffs, it's not that big of a deal, and we have faith that both teams will play fairly and not try to abuse that. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, even so, when like Dragon is killed, you could hear him like scream from all the way like in top lane. So I mean,
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Let's see. Features. Raffles. Okay. Turning the raffles on. Doesn't have any instructions on that, however. Who is Pater Comics? Okay, I'm gonna link you. What? Maybe not good. Actually, let me see this.
I mean, if you want, you could maybe try getting Nightbot. Whatever's easier for you.
Okay. Just seeing a Google Chrome extension that seems to look pretty good.
Ooh, we're about to get thrown into that loading screen in about 8 seconds.
That we are. And the client goes black. So we will now
Is
see
it
the loading
Dingus,
screen.
Donkey or PETA? No, both of those are both incorrect. Dingus is actually Dingus, but don't tell anybody.
So yeah, we got the world famous the TeamSpeak 3
Alright, shut the
Dingus.
hell up. No. Definitely is going to be Scion Jungle. That'll be interesting to watch.
And here we go. Loading screen is finally up for me, guys. So now you'll be able to see it on the stream. Somewhat interested to see how this Ezreal versus Vayne matchup goes, because Blitzcrank is usually a pretty strong pick against Vayne, although it can definitely backfire from pulling in and getting condemned into the wall. We're looking at an unranked Blitzcrank, although he's definitely proven to be a good player so far in the past. So we'll see how much that really matters. Not everyone plays ranked, and it doesn't always show for your skill level. As you can see, that Listo doesn't even have a border at the moment, but still manages to carry the team.
Interesting to only see one Ignite on their team. Seeing how much heal they have with the Volibear passive and like Nidalee heals and Straki. So we're probably gonna see a Morella Namicon on somebody from the red team. Yeah.
Right, let's just fix these teams, put mid where mid is, and we're good to go. No one looking to invade. Typical red start, bot lane sitting the brush. Not going to make use of that blitzcrank like most people usually suggest and try to ping aggressively to do. Alistar getting a knockback on that Liss though. Not going to do anything. He's not even going to back. Just doing the fadeaway. Placing a trap and then he's going to back. Wants that mana. Bot lane looking to actually start at the Krugs. A very smart decision, although normally people wouldn't do it just because of the health, but they do have a Soraka, so while she will get drained and get lowered, that Vayne is going to be 100% once she returns to lane, so not a bad idea since they can do that so safely.
Yeah, not bad, especially since the support has a lot of gold to buy like health potions or whatnot. See that she's picked up 2 mana pots, which is interesting to see too. I don't really see mana pots bot on support all the time.
Something I'm somewhat interested in seeing from now to the finish of the game is how these jungle clears between Volibear and Sion match up. Sion already starting on his blue, getting a much larger lead than Volibear just now getting to it, but that's just a factor of the bot lane getting a harder leash for him.
Yeah, and I think Volibear started E. I think his clear time will be a lot faster now that he has W up.
Indeed. The young Blitzcrank waiting in the bush, ready to strike at any given moment. Seen some trading here top lane. Not, kind of like a wet noodle fight, even at level 1.
Yeah.
The Blitzcrank still waiting. He's got so much positioning. They just reached level 2, and he's not going to go in yet. We've got so much burst potential, and let's see, did Vayne choose to start with Condemn second? No, she actually didn't, so if they would have landed that, it would have been a pretty easy kill, or at least Summoner Spell waster.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of kill potential, but, like, the Soraka could heal for so much, even at just level 1 heal. It's so wild. No, it's really weird how much health they could gain back per, there's active restores 120 plus 3 HP for allies. That's a lot of health considering how early level they are.
Top lane seeing Alistar actually roaming back to lane. He just pushed in his lane and actually took the Scuttle Crab completely safe from Volibear, even though everyone usually has that mental timer to know when they're going to get ganked from playing jungle and what have you.
Volibear just cleared his red buff.
Blitzcrank missing that hook. Let's try to keep a counter of how many hooks he misses, ladies and gentlemen.
That's one so far.
Overall, fairly slow game still. Neither junglers have actually backed. Volibear going to kill his Krugs after Sion has already finished him. He's waiting mid lane, although Nidalee has a ward and lands the spear on him, just forcing him to go back. His jungle is completely empty, but we'll see what he decides to do. Nope, he doesn't want to back. Looks like he's going to roam towards his wolves and try to get that second Gromp.
Gains a lot of health clearing camps, doesn't it, from his W passive?
Somewhat, yeah. He doesn't have to compete with others. He's obviously doing fairly well on his farm, even keeping up with the rest of his teammates. from the other solo lanes, even at that. 19, 10 less farm isn't that bad, all things considered, but that's only because he hasn't chosen to back yet. He's just dedicating all his time to this. So even though he's getting the health, he is somewhat losing gold, although he is gaining effective gold from gaining the stats too here.
I see Cassiopeia back here. Probably going to pick up a tier of the goddess. Yep, there it is.
A very smart decision.
That as soon as possible.
Indeed, seeing Alistar backing for his first time as well. Picking up the Brawler's Glove for the... Oh, nope. It was just a fake. It was all a trap. Picking up another Durons and the Crystalline Flask. And 5 health potions. He is ready to stay in this lane. He wants that health. Well, there we go. Two hooks on screen, missed by Blitzcrank so far. Will he land one? But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about the ones you miss. It's about that one that you land that gets the first blood. All right.
Or the one that lands that pulls the carries in, and then you end the game afterwards.
He lands one on Soraka, getting them throwing all the burst in. Ezreal getting condemned back into the wall, taking so much damage. Almost to get the third Silver Bolt off, but not enough. He flashes away.
That was a very
unfavorable Essence flashed away, not even flashed.
Even though they landed the hook on Soraka, I guess they weren't prepared for the Vayne damage.
Absolutely. Now that no one actually flashed in that situation, so very good reaction from blue team there.
No summoner heals either. No exhaust burn.
That Liss taking a lot of damage, although he does have his built-in heal, so not going to push him out of lane that easily. Having a pink ward sitting there, looks like he might try to go for that and acknowledge it, but...
Volibear finding Alistar in the river. And, wow, Alistar just disengaged instantly.
Sion already level 6, ulting in from the bot lane, going on to Soraka. Very nice land. Looks like this is a guaranteed kill. No time to even flash or exhaust. Very good combo with that Blitzcrank knock up there.
Definitely a good kill. Ooh, almost got her. What is that, 3?
I did not notice that, but that would be 3. Sion making great use, actually, reaping the benefits of the fact that he chose not to back and clear all his jungle once again to get that full amount of XP, even though he could have gotten it faster and more gold from backing first. So debatably not worth, maybe worth. I imagine that he would have been able to still be level 6 and perform the same, but with that Ranger's Trailblazer earlier on. Sion actually starting up the dragon right now. Alistar top lane almost dying from that Shen, getting taunted.
Yeah, took about 2 to 3 tower shots up there, hitting Shen.
Seeing this.
Looks like they're gonna do the dragon here. It looks pretty free. Doesn't look like they can contest it at all, actually.
Yeah, blue team has no vision. I'm sure they're aware and have some suspicions, but no competition.
They didn't know before, they definitely know now.
Absolutely.
I almost never see Shen played nowadays, and to see Krypent pick him and play him so well in top lane here, it's pretty nice. Although I do not see Alistar top lane ever either.
That's true. They both have definitely been the meta at one point in time. Shen for like 3 seasons, and then just suddenly died.
A couple weeks.
Yeah, just about. And Shen already rushing into the Cinderhulk there. Interesting pick, or Bambi's Cinder going for the the Sunfire, but interesting pickup. It's actually been a standard thing on Shen for a very long time, since he really cannot farm apart from that Q and auto attack from his passive. So pretty standard setup going on right now, but it's definitely pulling, being used to his advantage to push this Alistar, even with the built-in sustain out of lane. Shen going in with a taunt, throwing out his Q, getting some good damage, and Alistar still can't really react at all. This is somewhat surprising, but when you look at their items, it's really not that... Ooh, Nidalee landing a great spear, trying to pounce forward, but missing. Cassiopeia throwing down the ultimate, getting some twin fangs on her, but not enough. Both teams back out. Scion landing a great ultimate top lane. Alistar landing his combos perfectly, getting the knockup with the Scion Q afterwards. Shen flashing, both teams, everyone flashing. There's bottom team Blitzcrank lands a pull, but it gets condemned right back into the wall. Vayne ulting, almost looks like she's gonna tower dive. Will she get the third stack of Silver Bolts off? No. So much going on right now. Mid lane Cassiopeia taking down Nidalee with the Ignite and 3 twin fangs. Wow, that was a massive snowball, almost completely in red team's favor. Apart from that bot lane, there was so much action going on.
I feel like they just like clicked a switch and just they all went in all at the same time.
The Scion ult was just their battle cry, and it gave them motivation to go and just kill. They had a bloodlust out for everyone.
Dude, what was burn bot lane? Soraka's flash was burnt, and that was it. Top lane, Alistar ultimate and Alistar's flash was burnt. The Scion ultimate was burnt and his flash was burnt as well.
Interested in seeing, since this bot lane isn't really going in red team's favor, since Ezreal's not really, rarely ever going to be able to use that ultimate to execute them, more than likely. Maybe apart from that Soraka. I'm interested if we're going to see any, you know, some 360 no-scopes from that Ezreal going map wide, top lane or mid lane, or even trying to get that Volibear caught out. So kind of hyped.
I would be surprised to see any 360 no-scopes considering how tanky the other team is.
Somewhat true. That Shen is he actually just bought his chain vest for that Thorn mail, although he doesn't have a whole lot of health yet, but certainly so. That Volibear and Shen are both going to be very tanky, and Nidalee not tanky yet. Also, looking at the items, Nidalee's certainly rushing for that Lich Bane like he did the previous game. The item proved to be very strong and an extremely good early game item for snowballing.
Does her Cougar stance Q, does that apply to Lich Bane?
I believe it does, yeah.
That could be why then. That does a lot of damage with the Lich Bane passive on it.
Looking like Ezreal actually bot lane, picking up that Tear of the Goddess and the Sheen. Looking like he's going to go blue build and build into that Iceborne Gauntlet right now. Somewhat interesting, I don't really see it often. Scion ulting mid lane, trying to go in. Nidalee's getting caught out so hard at the Shen ult coming down, but will it be enough to save her? Shen gets interrupted from the Alistar top lane, getting hit with the headbutt. Volibear's trying to go for backup, but he needs to back out. He's way too low.
This Nidalee is way out. I don't think they can catch up to her with all that movement speed.
Nidalee's still on the prowl, trying to pick up whatever she can. Out of mana, however, so she's backing out. Alistar is on the prowl as well, using that Sheen proc fully to his advantage, destroying her right there with that combo. The exhaust going down, will it be enough? It looks like it. That Volibear passive blown and absolutely useless to the Cassiopeia burst right there.
This Cassiopeia is getting pretty big.
I agree, that cappuccino is getting very big right there.
Oh, we see a little ruckus going on in the top lane, but nothing much. It's just like, I don't think they could actually kill each other. Like, neither of them can kill each other in lane.
Yeah, they have a lot of built-in sustain between each other, but once Alistar goes that's what he's bought all those potions for, and it's definitely not going to be... It's going to be a wet noodle fight for a long time, guys. Vayne picking up her first item. She's already returned to lane, but already has that Blade of the Rune King ready to dive, ready to go in, just go ham. She's going to definitely... If she makes proper use of that, we're definitely going to be seeing some kills. Nidalee taking a huge amount of damage, going to 20% health, taking all those twin fangs from Cassiopeia. Needs to be really careful here. She might get flashed on. No, Cassiopeia completely out of mana now, even though she does have that blue buff. Almost a nicely landed spear. Volibear just taking the kill, biting that butt, and that very nice gank, very well timed.
Yep, very nice.
And the wet noodle battle continues top lane.
The middle lane tower has been destroyed. Oh, looks like bottom lane's having a little fight. Nothing much though.
Indeed. Volibear picking up his blue, looking like he's gonna give it to Nidalee. Blitzcrank roaming in, being very aggressive. Landing the hook on Soraka. They looks like they traded places there purposely to get hit. Ooh, almost getting a kill on Vayne. Nice. The flash, the heal was not enough. Ezreal essence fluxing away and getting out. Blitzcrank needs to really, you know, take note of the damage that Vayne has in their lane and the fact that they don't have a lot of kill potential unless they get the pulls pretty much under tower at this point.
Even with the 3-kill lane or the 3-kill lead, the gold is pretty even here.
Yeah, even so, and with although Dragon doesn't really give global gold anymore, so it's not as much of something to consider. It's definitely an interesting factor that they're losing right now. Or at least the you know, blue team is keeping up with the gold values here. So it looks like their team they're just farming better. If we look at bot lane, even at that, Vayne actually has 30 more farm than that Ezreal. Mid lane, not a whole lot more on that Nidalee, but it looks like she's definitely getting more.
Top lane has about 20 more farm than
that Scion, however, 86 farm compared to the Volibear's 46. That is an insanely huge amount.
And if anything, I think he has more pressure than Volibear even, so because of that ultimate. Yeah,
absolutely. Volibear is just all about the timing and trying to take objectives. Really, if there's wards down and he doesn't have them cleared, his ganks are over. Alistar roaming around, just sitting around here. Dragon is live at the moment, so maybe he's just trying to prepare for that, but Scion is nowhere near. Looks like he's returning top lane, as a matter of fact, so we'll see what happens with that. Not sure. Oh, now he's pushing mid lane, since Nidalee just had to back. Scion ulting top lane. Looks like he's just going to try to go up and save the tower. I don't think he's going to get any kills out of this. Does land on Shen, goes for the knockup. They both have the Cinderhulk, like Sunfire Flame effect going on right now. Scion with that red buff, making great use. He lands the Q, gets the knockup and everything, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. I think Shen will get the energy to taunt away, and there we go. Volibear snooping around. Indeed, indeed. The wet noodle fight never ends, ladies and gentlemen. Never. Well, maybe we have another grab missed on Blitzcrank. Alistar and that Scion pushing top lane. He lands the taunt, but it's not going to be a smart idea. He doesn't have enough health to sustain through this. Volibear coming up, but I don't think that's a great idea either. Getting him under tower, landing some decent damage, but they're way too tanky for this. There's no way they can do it. Scion actually already having that frozen heart build. Nearly landing a nice spear, but that slow is going to come down from Scion as the headbutt combo almost goes fully out. Very nice damage on Nidalee right now. She actually opted to heal herself instead of the Volibear from his passive going down. Will they get the second kill is the question. Almost enough right now. And is he going to give it up? Oh, the tower dive. The very nicely done heal. But will she live from the Scion chase? It's okay, looking like it. You never catch Nidalee.
The Cassiopeia, though. Looks like she's out of there. Oh, that was an excellent trade in top lane. Even though Shen fell, his allies came.
Indeed, that was actually a very smart rotation from Nidalee. I'm not sure where Cassiopeia was or if Nidalee just didn't care, but I assume, looking back on things, that she probably just had the lane pushed up far enough to where Cassiopeia had to push it more for probably 2 minion waves, and they had time to do that. Once again, looking at the gold values here, red team's still up 2 kills, but blue team is actually 500 gold up on red team at this point. The farm lead on Vayne is pretty much solely the reason why that's happening. It's compensating a lot for Volibear having so much loss from the jungle, and mid lane and top lane actually having more as well. So, interesting to see.
The towers have fallen now, and the gold is definitely evened out a little bit more, but I guess, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely the farm lead that giving them the gold lead.
Ezreal actually not going for the Iceborne Gauntlet at this point. It looks like he's going to get Trinity Force, which will be interesting. I definitely enjoy the item, but when you're in, he's not necessarily in a losing lane, so it's not a terrible item for him to consider at this point, and it might actually be enough to have him out-trade the Vayne if he can still hit his Qs while she's stealthed. Scion roaming up mid lane, he's ulting in on that Nidalee, but nice little sidestep there. She's still going to be slowed and taking tons of damage from that Cassiopeia and all those Twin Fangs and the poisons. Easy kill, easy life. Scion just taking advantage of the fact that she's pushed forward, she's at their tower even though it's not there, and still posing a threat and showing that laning phase is still on, and she needs to be fearful of it.
Cassiopeia built Rylai's Crystal Scepter, first item. Or maybe the Poison Slow, so she could catch Nidalee a little bit easier.
Absolutely, and that definitely worked to her advantage right there to keep Nidalee slowed consistently even after the Scion Slow wore off. Still no activity on Dragon. I'm a little surprised here that red team actually, they could have taken advantage of the fact that Nidalee was down. Or I'm just surprised there's not more pressure on this at this point, but you know, this isn't necessarily a high-low or LCS match where that's always a thing, but both teams do have teleports, which is usually what it's for. Nidalee, Vayne getting grabbed from the Blitzcrank bot lane, getting nice damage in. A very good ult from Ezreal, even after he was condemned into the wall, still landing it off, because that's just how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Even the same way with Lux's ult. Kind of lucky that he was very close to dead there, in fact. But very good on red team's part, noticing that Soraka was back. She was the only one in lane and taking full advantage of that, because that was their only time they would have been able to kill her. Alistar top lane getting knocked back from that, tossed back from that Volibear. Shen and them not going to be able to kill him, however. He's way too tanky. He did ult, and waste his flash though. So overall, a good pick from them. Sign ulting mid, and looks like he's gonna need a new license. Although he does land it, and then all the stun combos combined, another kill on Nidalee. Sion looking like his focus is definitely on mid lane at the moment, killing her for the last 2 and maybe 3 times. I don't quite remember. Volibear rotating from the jungle, going mid lane, trying to defend, but he's taking a ton of damage, looking like they're going to dive. The Ignite goes down on him. Sion still going in. Shen's ult at a great time there. Volibear living through his passive, even with the poisons going down. Shen getting a nice taunt to Cassiopeia, but it wasn't enough to get in tower range. And
that was a pretty silly move from the Volibear, going through the jungle right in front of them to get to tower.
Absolutely, very poor decision making there, and you know, they had full vision on both Cassiopeia and Sion, and this is just another team underestimating the power of their enemies. Blitzcrank roaming around bot lane after, I believe he just cleared a ward and just running right back into lane and taking all sorts of damage. Sion pushing mid lane, taking the 2nd tier tower. That's huge for them at this point. Nidalee trying to go in. Sion's ult already back up. Getting the knock-up on Nidalee, showing he has tons of damage with just that Brutalizer and the tanky stats.
The Frozen Heart.
He's getting the Cinder Hulk. I believe that's the Cinder Hulk. Bot lane, Vayne is ulting, going in on that Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank running away way too fast for her, but she's just going to close in on Ezreal, take the kill. Blitzcrank's roaming away. Sion coming in from the side hatch, however. They do not have vision of him, but they see him place that ward, and he's backing out, just sitting around waiting for them. Trying to land the Q, but Soraka's just, nope. She's not a rotten banana. Nice flash from Soraka, dodging the slow and the armor penetration from Sion. Blitzcrank trying to roam in. Blade of the Ring going down on Sion, so Vayne can actually get out as well.
Looks like Shen and Volibear are rotating to the bottom lane. Looks like this could be maybe a dragon call. It's kind of risky, though. I don't really think so.
It is somewhat risky at this point, but Alistar is still pushing top lane. He has his teleport ready. He's going to put a lot of pressure on them. That Shen's going to have to rotate eventually, or so we might see the teleport from that if he doesn't choose to go for the dragon. Red team does have that pink ward sitting around, although Nidalee's going to try to take this out really quickly. Don't think anything's going to come out of this. So there's Scuttle Crab on red team, so they clearly will know. They can see that they're getting it.
Looks like they're the dragon.
Ezreal actually rotating over, trying to get some harass. He gets 1 Q on Vayne, and this is not looking good for him. If he could save with a spear, he's gone. Sion ult coming in at a great time here. Cassiopeia coming from the side. No ults yet. Everyone's ignoring the dragon. It's at 600 health at the moment. Sion running around, just smiting the dragon. Ezreal at really low health, but getting away. Vayne ulting out. Not ulting out, flashing away and using heal to get the movement speed, but she's roaming up to the tower. This is not good for her at all. Trying to ult now to get away, but not going to happen. She's closed in by 4 enemy team members, and that was just not a smart decision to go up towards the enemy team.
That was a 0 for 4 trade and dragon for red team. That was definitely in their favor.
Absolutely. Red team having 3 times the kill and 1 more dragon at that. So we'll see how much that Vayne's farm actually does for her at this point, since red team is just starting to... They're saying, we don't need farm, we're farming kills. And they've taken the gold lead back by a drastic amount. Shen doing remotely good top lane while in the laning phase is now 0-3 because he's had to ult for teammates. And it's not necessarily something that says anything about his skill level, but not... You know, when you're playing Shen, you have to be aware of when you can save someone and when you should just let them go. And he's taken some risks here, and that just haven't gone in his favor. So, Sion ulting in once again on mid lane. He does land the damage on Nidalee, but the knockup does not go through. Nidalee flashing over the wall to dodge the Q once again. Not a bad idea, because Cassiopeia surely would have been able to use her movement speed from her stacking just to get over to her and make use of the Rylai's.
Interesting to see Ezreal build the Berserker's Greaves. Usually cooldown is like a really heavy factor on Ezreal.
Great ultimate from Cassiopeia there to stop the Nidalee. Very mid pounce, almost full way through, killing her. Very well done.
This Cassiopeia is super
Vayne and
strong.
Shen still split pushing mid, the whole entire red team is currently pushing down mid. They could get a lot of this, especially the tower and the inhibitor for a fact at that time. Sion having so much tanky stats, and the Alistar having the heals and ultimate.
Oh, he stopped the Shen back.
Very interesting and well done. They want to get something else. They know they do. They have power. They're healthy. They feel it, but they cannot. So they're backing out, and looks like they're rotating towards top lane. I don't think we're going to see a Baron pick off here, but Sion is definitely going around to snoop at that blue, I think.
They could definitely do Baron if they wanted to.
Sion picking up the Scuttle Crab, being prepared. Don't think they fear at all for blue team getting that Baron, but he's preparing either way. Wants the vision, wants the gold, and wants that movement speed. Volibear walking right into that knockup. Cassiopeia dealing so much damage, it's not going to be enough. That passive is not going to save him. Alistar trying to get a knockup on top lane, but it looks like he failed his combo and hit the Q first before he could land his W. Shen actually taunting onto Sion right now. Sion ulting away, going after that Soraka and Nidalee. Not sure what they're doing up there. They're getting so caught out. The positioning is just not in their favor. Shen getting a lot of damage onto him, but not looking like it's going to go. She might be able to get the kill. Nidalee still running away at this point. Shen with a flash, but will he be able to have a shield? He does have the shield, so it's looking like he's going to survive. Very good job. Nidalee pouncing her way out of the team. Alistar not having any of that, though, flashing in his Q, and then enough CC for that Blitzcrank to just use all of his electricity. Vayne ulting in, trying to go for that Ezreal, but he's just going to Essence Flux away, and she gives up immediately.
This minion lead from Vayne to Ezreal is pretty huge here.
That it is. We're seeing about 80 farm lead almost at the moment. Very close. He's picking up a lot more, so it's being inaccurate, but very huge. Let's see, how much stacks? Blitzcrank actually picking up the Sheen. He's looking like he's going to go for the Iceborne Gauntlet instead himself. Very interesting pickup. I think that'll be great for their team at this point, although he does not make great use of the slow, since it's only when he's in their face and after he lands a pull that it's of any use, and at that point their whole entire team is going to delete them anyways.
Yeah, this team definitely, like, they have so much CC.
Ezreal with 662 stacks on his Muramana, or whichever one it is. Yeah, Manamune, my bad, at the moment. Going to be stacked up and fully stacked very soon. Those Qs are going to begin to hurt. And the damage is just not going to stop for this red team right now. 5 kills to 20 for dang, look at that gold lead right now. 7.4k gold lead in 5 towers to 3 towers. The game is still very much impossible for blue team's favor, but I think the factor right now is red team just has so much more tanky members. Their items are just ahead of everyone else. They have damage even on their tanks right now, with that Sion having the Black Cleaver, the Alistar having the Trinity Force, Blitzcrank even having the Iceborne Gauntlet. And even then, they're still tankier and can out-damage them because of their built-in stats from the Alistar ultimate, the Blitzcrank passive, the movement speed he gets, and Sion having his ult, that massive engage, the health, so many things to consider. Red team starting up the Baron, looking like they're just easily going to take this. Blue team is slowly starting to rotate, but red team has all the vision control at the moment. Shen peeking his nose out of the corner, taunting away to try and get some distance. Seeing a recall from Alistar, not caring at all. Sion ulting, hitting that Soraka, but Blitzcrank wants the kill. He pulls her over the wall and punches her. Securing the kill, everyone. Securing it. Alright. Red team pushing down mid lane, looking like they might want to end off this with that power that they have, because they know they have the damage. They know they're tanky enough, or at least to try to take off, land some grabs here, and maybe try to end off that.
They could definitely end the game. They are so far ahead. And the Baron buff definitely helps them siege.
As someone else was pointing out in the Twitch chat, Shen getting grabbed from the Blitzcrank, not going to be enough. He's tanky enough to survive it, however. But as someone was pointing out in the Twitch chat, a very good point, that blue team basically just has no wave push at all on their team. The Vayne and Volibear are basically their biggest factors here with that Volibear ultimate, and other than that, it's all single target damage. So very interesting point. They do, compared to that, pretty much anyone on the enemy team. So that's definitely being a humongous factor right now, especially with the red team sieging and just pushing down to that Baron, making immense use of it. So much more use than that blue team would have been able to use it for. Nidalee landing a great spear, actually executing the Blitzcrank. I guess his passive popped earlier without us noticing. Very, very nice job.
The shutdown goal, that's pretty good.
We're seeing a split push here with that Alistar top lane and the Cassiopeia Ezreal bot lane. We have 3 bot lane, 2 top lane, making great use of their team to try and stop this from happening. So much damage been going down top lane, however, with those Baron minions hitting that tower, and all 3 of them. Volibear's passive going to pop. Alistar still sitting around, and Nidalee covering in the bot lane by herself for the time being as they're pushing. Sion, in the midst of this, is actually picking up their 3rd dragon to give them that 5% movement speed as well. So this is just so much more. And Vayne ulting in as they get the dragon. Not too much of a factor, but she's getting some great damage in. Cassiopeia ulting in. Vayne actually backing out very safely, knowing that was going to happen. Good job on that. Alistar popping in from the side, however, getting some good damage in on Vayne. Volibear actually queuing in onto Cassiopeia to try and kill her. He would have, however, Ezreal pops his ultimate and destroys him. Vayne getting the 3rd silver proc onto them. Flashing over into the Sion ultimate. Very unfortunate. Blitzcrank landing the hook, taking the Soraka kill. Shen actually trying to roam around and get that Ezreal. Not going to be enough as well. But everyone else died, and it's just, wow. This whole game has spiraled immensely into the red team's favor so hard. That Sion scaling incredibly well at the moment. Let's see how much health he has. 3,800 health. Very tanky, very strong. Enough to easily to end this game at this point. Almost hitting that Ezreal with the spear from Nidalee. Could see some executions coming out, but not very likely. Landing the spear on Sion, but it's just gonna be a wet noodle flying through the air.
And humongous lead. What is this?
Nidalee trying to pounce over the wall, but the mid pounce once again. Blitzcrank knocks it up. Sion trying to ult back onto the Vayne. Vayne making great use of her stealth and dodging it. However, she's going to get hit with the Cassiopeia ultimate and be taken down. Volibear trying to go in, almost landing it on Cassiopeia, but he wasn't clicking on her, even though it could have landed. They could turn here on that Ezreal, and nope. We're seeing the surrender from blue team. You could not blame them. Red team had a humongous advantage of this game and clearly was going in their favor the whole entire time.
Yeah, that was that a 14,000 gold lead at the end of the game there?
That is a 14,000 gold lead, 5 tower lead, 3 dragon lead. There was possibility, I suppose you could say. You can't rule it out always for blue team to recover, but not looking very good with their main carry, 3 and 10 on that Nidalee. Everyone else on their team, like Twitch pointed out, no split pushing, no wave clear, anything at all to counteract the pressure that red team had, even without any buffs, Baron, Dragon buffs, anything. Well, let's go back to the client, and we should have another game coming up soon, guys. I don't know the team at the moment. We're gonna probably play the second game and match for these teams right now, but we'll get right into that. And yeah, definitely a rough start. common problem with this right now is where we'll have to restart our client after the game ends. Just give us a moment, guys, and we'll be right there with you.
Yeah, after I clicked on the exit from victory screen, my client just was black, so I had to restart it.
It happens. It's been a consistent thing that I assume just happens when you go into a tournament match. I'm not sure why, but it happens. I know my password, guys. Don't worry. As you can see in the chat, there's a raffle going on for everyone watching that isn't paying attention to the chat. And if you go into the chat and type out !raffle, you will be entered into the raffle to win, I believe, $10 of RP at the moment. I'm not quite sure if that's the case, but I think that's the case. We'll have to get confirmation from Peter, the one using the League People account right now. And there it is, $10 of RP. Capital R and a capital P. Dingas entering the raffle.
Man, $10 RP is, or $10 RP is $10
User joined
RP,
your
man.
channel.
That it is. Is that a Peter Gomez that we see there? Not
Hey guys,
not a
I'm
spy.
rooting for my team, Dayum Dat team though, so you guys need to root for us and believe in us, because we need all of the luck of the Irish we can get.
Indeed, indeed. I'm wearing my Moo shirt right now. So the luck is with us, alright? Let me give you a hug. And, go ahead.
You guys should definitely participate in the raffle, because we don't do a lot of stream raffles, but we might end up doing more if this becomes as popular as it could be. So, you know, we're trying to bring together the community a little bit more, and a lot of people have been more interested in our Twitch streams and getting involved in YouTube and yada yada yada. So just, you know, it feels good to give back to you guys. Which is not me, I'm not doing it. Peter Gomez, the best, you know.
Peter Gomez, our Lord and Savior. Hail Peter. You know, all that, blah, blah, blah. And you have any shout-outs, Cathrine?
Yeah, don't do the command Jana. I mean, you could, Jana, but I don't know.
The command Janet's not working.
Oh, did you disable my command?
Zanbot is dead.
Yeah, I killed
Zanbot is kill.
I don't like Peter Gomax though, because he didn't Vel'Koz skin me, you know?
I didn't skin you, Dingus?
Yeah, he didn't Vel'Koz skin me, so I don't like you.
Also, shout out to Dingas because he's doing a pretty good job. It's his first shoutcasting game. It's crazy, and he's hilarious. But you know,
I'm not
sometimes
hilarious.
he's
I'm very serious. I'm a very serious person, you know.
Yeah, he
really
doesn't mess
is, and
around,
for
you
him
know.
to
He
show us his funny side, it means a lot to our community
Oh.
because you know he's usually very closed
Please
off. And for
stop.
him to open up, it's such a great
Please
thing
stop.
that's happening tonight. So I really hope you guys appreciate it, and just tell him how much that you guys appreciate him and Jacob, because they're doing a great job shoutcasting. And that's all the shit that I'm
Hey,
going to
you
spout.
should probably go on your team.
Thanks.
Indeed, you probably should go to your team. It looks like everyone's ready to start. I don't know if you guys are going to be talking to the other teams. They might be. But that Diamond 5 LP Hydra definitely showing some high-class skill on that Scion. And Dingus, if you want to talk more, if I'm talking over you, it's just kind of how it is sometimes, because when I start talking, then it basically lowers your voice in TeamSpeak, so people don't talk over each other. Like, it's literally like a built-in feature. But if you want to start talking, like, you know, shoutcasting, like if I'm yelling out and there's something going on, like bot lane or anything going on while I'm talking, just shit on me. Just just yell it out, you know.
Okay. Wow. I wonder how different the bans are going to be after that last game. You
Yeah,
definitely
we'll have to
can't ban
see.
out Hydra. Definitely can't ban that man out. He plays too many odd, like, jungle people. Like, we tried to ban him out when we played against him, and he, like, busted out jungle Gragas. It was, like, the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, but they still won. It was... I don't understand, but, you know, it's whatever.
Interesting, yeah. Seeing the immediate Lissandra ban once again, wise choice. I believe the guy has a 70% plus win rate on her, so definitely something to be feared. And respecting that fact, even as a Diamond 5. Vi's second man going out. I'm not sure if that's really supposed to be targeting LP Hydra or just because she's a strong pick.
Generally, yeah, she's a really strong like champion. You know, you hit R on somebody, you know, they get dunked like instantly. You can't disable the dunk. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm still hoping to see a Bard sometime this tournament. I would love to see it, but no one seems to have the confidence to play him.
Bard is Bard is like, you want to like troll your whole team, you pick Bard.
Scion ban going out, as a matter of fact, to the Twitch chat, trying to suggest that would happen. I think we all knew it was coming, guys. Zed ban also going out from blue team there. Not a bad choice. Don't know if they're doing that for another target, but maybe. Zed's a pretty strong pick at the moment, so I also do not disagree with that one at all. Waiting on the third ban for blue team with a couple seconds left here. See what happens.
I saw after in the post game I checked.
Well, no ban, no third ban for blue team. They don't need it. They say ban Zed, ban Lissandra, GG. So
I'm hoping to see LP Hydra play Jungle Tarek. Believe it or not, I checked his top 3, and it was Vi, Scion, and Tarek. So I'm assuming he's like a jungle main, and he plays Jungle Tarek. I think that would be really funny to see. I really hope he picks Tarek in the jungle.
That'd be very interesting. He's just securing the Graves pick for now. Hopefully not in the jungle, but hey, he's Diamond 5, so you can only expect fantastic things to happen for it to be glorious if it were to be jungle.
I believe their AD carry is Mia Charmander, and this man is actually a monster on Graves. He plays a really mean Graves, really angry, does a lot of mean stuff, you know. He's real mad Graves.
For sure. Seeing the Cho'Gath floating around from Krypent again, he was floating on that pick before last game, but then switched to Shen in the last second. We'll see if he goes through with it this time. And just as, yeah, once again, Twitch chat called it on the Cassiopeia ban for the third ban on purple team. Very smart decision. Cassiopeia is indeed very strong. So,
Ooh, a Hecarim.
I wonder if he would pick that for top lane, mid lane. What's he doing? Is he picking it for someone else?
Hecarim. I would love to see that actually.
That would be very interesting to see. That'd be probably one of the most unique picks we've seen this tournament so far, guys. But you can only assume that's not going to be the case. But we'll see. Let's have some fun.
He's busting out Jungle Gragas.
Looking likely, yeah. Seeing that Yasuo as well, that'll make great use of the knockback / quote unquote airborne status from the Gragas ultimate right now as well.
Fortunately, no Jungle Tarek. I'm a little bit saddened, but you know, guess this all happens for a reason. Ooh, the Dayum Dat team though. What side are they on? Are they blue side or are they red side? Oh, purple. They're purple team. Okay. Purple team definitely. They're really a fast team so far with the Silver Ultimate and Hecarim. He's a horse. He's really fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Had people complaining that the volume was once again too loud for me and then not balanced out for you. So adjusted that. You guys, tell me if it's better. This is something that I've probably like removed my volume from 90% to 10%, like from how many times I've had to lower it. Seeing a floating Morgana pick right now for the support more than likely, but no, not really. Actually, looking like he's gonna rotate and swap with that that Yasuo, I think, and I think we're gonna see top lane Yasuo here. Yeah, definitely seeing that jungle Hecarim and not mid lane Hecarim with that Jekaterina pick over there on Flare. We'll see how that goes for them, because if Yasuo can land a well placed wind wall, that is basically it. She will die, and that is that.
Actually, I think this is going to be a top lane Morgana. Why I think that is because Lil Rossane is actually the top laner, and he plays Alistar top, and I guess he just plays every support top lane. I feel like I feel it, you know. I feel the top lane Morgana.
Absolutely.
I've seen him played in like EU LCS, I think. I don't know, but definitely really strange thing to see. I don't really know much about it, but I feel it, you know.
All right, seeing the floating Janna pick, a very common pick for Cathrine on Jekaterina over there, and we're seeing the swaps go out. And you might be right with that Morgana top lane. That'll be very interesting to see. Both of them, Cho'Gath and Morgana, will have a lot of sustain, although Cho'Gath will definitely be able to sustain a lot more, I would imagine, because his passive giving him that mana back as well as the health.
Let's see. Smite Ghost for Hecarim. This is actually Jungle Hecarim. I wanted to see the mid Hecarim, but you know.
I think that Janna pick was actually a very smart decision overall going against the Blitzcrank. I don't know how effective it will be versus that Graves. You say he's very good. I think the Sivir pick was also very smart versus the Graves, so long as she can actually, or he or she, can land that spell shield in time for the buckshot. And I do believe the bug was fixed with the shield where it would basically last that 1 whole second and then and absorb like many abilities at once. However, Scott Hussein, the volume, I was exaggerating with that. The whole point is from past sessions over the days, every single person, there's not been a streaming session yet where someone has not complained about the volume. So you're really at the bottom of the barrel here. We've confirmed it's actually decent from many people testing it and many viewers. But if it's a problem, by all means, tell us. We would like to fix it. We want the user experience to be better. There's nothing wrong with this. But so tell me how you think of it now. Is if it's okay. I turned him up and I turned me down. I know I'm usually gonna be the one that's louder, so it's something we're adjusting to.
No, it's kind of strange seeing the Jekaterina pick, even though they picked Gragas. You know, Gragas can interrupt Jekaterina with 2 of his abilities, I think. His ultimate and body slam. But I think he might be. Who can interrupt Jekaterina out on their team? Gragas can, Yasuo can with a knockup, and Blitzcrank can with his.
We'll see it with the ultimate, I think, more than likely. I'm not sure if he's gonna play it very reserved, like I would in this case, and pretty much save the ult for that occasion. But we'll have to see. This could come down to a lot of factors and positioning as well. But
Yasuo could completely just block the ult with the wind wall.
for the most part, yeah, I feel like the Yasuo wind wall is actually going to be the bigger factor here, on top of the fact that they do have a lot of CC to interrupt that Jekaterina. The snare from Morgana actually won't interrupt it once it lands, from what I understand, but still, nonetheless, a lot of damage on there and a lot of CC to work with that blue team on the left there. But even so, they actually have a lot of disengage and interruption with purple team with that Hecarim ultimate and Janna ultimate, and then Sivir's going to be a very big utility to the whole team, especially the Hecarim, giving the movement speed and attack speed with her ult to give him the attack damage to synergize with his passive as well. So we might be seeing some high horse damage here, and if Janna chooses to shield him while that happens as well, we're going to see some really big stomping here from that horse.
Janna's passive also gives movement speed, doesn't it?
That it does, but it's only when someone is running to her. As of now,
that is going to be a very fast horse.
This will be a very fast horse, and overall, I think this will be an interesting game. Janna could have that tornado set up to interrupt the Yasuo ultimate if he does try to land it, and even if he does, it can still interrupt. The biggest factor to me is for blue team, that Morgana pick. That's going to be a little scary because they do have a lot of disruption for with that Janna and Hecarim ultimate. However, it doesn't mean anything when you have the black shield. So we might be seeing her walking in, ulting, and then, really just closing the team up, stunning them all with, the full ultimate landing. And I feel like that could be one of the bigger factors for their team fights at the moment.
Can Yasuo ult off Gragas ult?
I believe he can, yes.
Ooh, that is...
So the Gragas ult could be good and bad, but considering LP Hydra's skill level, I don't think he's going to use it in a negative fashion where it could knock people out of Morgana's ultimate. We might see it actually more commonly being able to knock people back into the ultimate in another factor here. And you can see a lot of combinations where Morgan's might be trying to initiate with her ultimate, like flash in, get ready for Zanya's. Then Gragas could ult. Not only securing the knock for Yasuo, but then even after Yasuo ults, if it goes well, it could just be more damage from the Morgana ult and and or even longer stuns here. Seeing the game going underway now, guys. Let me fix up the players and get the supports what the sports are and what have you. Let's see, Yasuo mid. Right, Yasuo mid, huh? And we'll stop the music now. Yeah, Jekaterina is not gonna. You can always see some tricky plays happening. She looks like she's gonna have a lot of disruption available for her to interrupt her ultimate, but that does not make her complete. Yeah, interesting pick there, but she knows she's going against that heavy AD Yasuo, so not a terrible pick. She might just understand the fact that she's going to be pushed out of lane or she will lose the lane. I don't play mid lane, so that's one thing I don't have knowledge of, but going with the safe route, not a very bad idea at all. Let's see. Seen a lot of chuckles down the spot lane from that Graves.
All over the map.
Just, you know, he's happy to be there, you know.
Yeah, very much.
And this harass is gonna continue on into the evening.
Cathrine actually rolling some decent AP on that Janna, more than the additional. I think it might be from the Masteries as well, because she gets 5 from Spellthief's Edge, and then I believe it's 7 or 8 from the Masteries. So having some additional AP, I think that's a great idea for Janna personally myself. She doesn't really have much else going for her apart from the movement speed and the shield, so I think it'll do great.
Oh yeah, the shield does scale from AP, so you know, it's really good.
Surprise! Cho'Gath actually swapping with that Jekaterina, and mid lane is now the top lane. But both teams have rotated and swapped places, so the switcheroo did not work in this case. But somewhat interesting how that's going to play out. Jekaterina won't be able to roam from lane to lane now anymore. So, you know, and if anything, at this point, I feel like they should swap back and have her stay mid, so she might even to just roam bot and pick up kills, even if it is a tough lane. Because regardless, I think at this point we know that both teams are going to rotate and aren't going to allow the Jekaterina to face that Morgana.
Well, it's strange to see if they were lane swapping. For Jekaterina to start Cloud 5 still, unless she knew they were going to swap the lane swap. It's kind of odd.
Yeah, you do have a good point there, actually. Maybe they just plan to be top lane the whole time. You never know. Let's see. Casual and calm lane so far. Blitzcrank landing a nice hook onto that Sivir. The knockup gets absorbed by the spell shield, however, and she slowly walks out of that. Hecarim clearing his red and Gragas clearing the blue. Jungle speeds are almost exactly the same at this point. Gragas looking like he wants to take a peek at this top lane, but she's already pushed up pretty far, so he's still snooping around, just kind of roaming in circles here. Not sure what to do. Look, oh, he's getting the scuttle crab. I see. Gets the crab, and he's roaming up mid lane.
Ooh, looks like he's getting he's ganking mid.
Lands the body slam on Cho'Gath, gets silenced and walks out. Very nice silence, so he doesn't get hit with the barrel slow or damage. Once again, no level 1 invade actually from the Blitzcrank. I'm not really sure. They feel like they have a strong team in this factor here. Jekaterina is very, very weak at level 1, only usually starting with the Q or the spin at most. It'd be horrible to start with Shumpo. You know, they have the Morgana Q. They had a lot of potential, I feel, but not risking it. I'm not sure. Silverjana actually will be an interesting pick scaling out towards the mid game, because once bot lane actually has to back, we're seeing a lot of activity top lane. Hecarim going in and getting spotted out by the Gragas, not realizing he was sitting in the bush, getting ready to recall actually. Yasuo taking a ton of damage, the Ignite's going down. Katarina getting first blood, as a matter of fact. Yasuo picking up the kill on Hecarim, and looking like Katarina's gonna go down. Very close trade, but Gragas body slamming.
He was ready for the counter gank before Hecarim was even ready to gank.
Very nice grab from Blitzcrank, catching out Jekaterina on Jana right there, but she's just gonna tornado and shield herself and walk away. And as I was trying to say before the fight broke out top lane, interestingly, I think this bottom lane for red team will be a big factor for their team, because once they actually can push blue team out of lane, once they can get a gank from this Hecarim and maybe just kill even one of them, blowing that Silver ult with the Jana shield alone, those two factors, the increased attack speed and AD, that's a lot to take down these towers. They're gonna have a lot of sieging potential. They're gonna have a lot of pushing potential, and so much more than that. Graves Blitzcrank. Graves has a lot of pushing potential with his buckshot, since he's practically an AD caster, but I think this is a really big benefit for red team, and their sieging potential late game and mid game especially are going to be incredibly strong. Yasuo going in for some free damage on that Katarina. Absolutely, just demolishing her. She's sitting there trying to farm.
Cho'Gath looks like he's going for a Rod of Ages. As soon as he gets that, that'll be a pretty big spike for him. Then it scales.
Seeing Gragas roaming down bot lane. Sivir's already throwing down her spell shield to try to get out of the slow. Blitzcrank not landing the hook, but Gragas still approaching, assuming and hoping it would land.
The heal was used actually. I assume it was used for the movement speed so they could dodge the Blitzcrank hook. Gragas still in the bush.
Gragas still in the bush, landing the passive from his drink. No body slam to cover up here. Blitzcrank does not have enough mana to actually get a second pull in here, so they just walk away once again. Gragas is probably going to resume back to his jungle. Hecarim snooping around actually in the tribe rush. It's not warded, only warded by the red team. They see Gragas going back in. Hecarim should be returning any moment now. Sivir slowly backing out of this, but will Blitzcrank have the mana? Not looking like he wants to. They see and fear the Hecarim nearby. They have a ward now.
It seems like they're like on the wrong page a lot of the time. Like, oh, that was a good pull by this guy. Knockup was spell shielded, but it seems like Hecarim wants to go in, but Sivir doesn't want to be there anymore because Gragas is there. It's just like they're on the wrong page.
Indeed, and we saw for a brief moment that the camera focused on Yasuo top lane, and actually landing the tornado on Katarina. He did blow his ultimate, but she got away, I believe, by shampooing to a minion.
Katarina actually flash right now.
Oh, she did. Her Ignite is about to be up. Her ultimate is up at the moment, so we might see some potential here to go in, but not looking like a very safe idea. And the Wet Noodle fight is moving from mid lane to, from top lane to mid lane here, with that Cho'Gath and Morgana just sustaining so much health.
Both have a lot of sustain. I believe Morgana, I think her passive is sustain.
It's built-in spell vamp that scales just like Nasus has lifesteal.
That is a lot. Cho'Gath also with his E, right?
His passive. It gives him health and mana based on minion kills.
The sustain.
The Hecarim looking like he's going to die to this red buff, backing out. Does not have his smite up for at least 20 more seconds right now, just deciding to back and recall. Come back for it later.
Even after, the jungle camps, their damage got reduced, that red buff, he's still looking for a brawl.
He's still the champ, indeed. Gragas already finishing up his Cinderhulk enchantment for his jungle item. That's going to be very strong in him. That burst, the health especially, and the Sunfire just being additional damage for when he ganks and body slams right into their face. Snooping around mid lane, I think he's getting the Scuttle Crab at the moment. Might see a gank on this Cho'Gath. Looking like he's going around the side hatch here, trying to be patient and get positioning as he can. Morgana gets knocked up, but Cho'Gath backing out. Gets hit with the Morgana's binding. Very nicely done. Gragas can hit him with the slow. He's trying to hit them with the damage. Maybe try to get that feast off, but he's taking way too much himself. Gragas ulting for the secure. Hecarim running in, however, gonna try to go on them. Knocks Gragas back.
It's interesting that Morgana actually held on to Soul Shackles throughout that whole gank. I'm surprised she didn't attempt to use it.
Very true. And as we saw Hecarim running up there, I was watching that. He actually just, as he was backing out, hit level 6. Or else I'm sure he would have hit it on both of them.
Ooh, this top tower looks like it's in danger if Yasuo continues to stay here. Ooh, Cho'Gath is CPing top lane.
Looking like he's just going to cover. A nice spell shield from the Sivir, absorbing the Blitzcrank hook. That would have been a pretty sticky situation. Yasuo roaming mid lane, trying to follow that Jekaterina. Gragas reacting very nicely and actually taking, hitting him with the body slam so he can't charge in on Yasuo or himself. Still trying to pursue that Jekaterina. The Blitzcrank's roaming up. Nicely done barrel there to actually get the Yasuo ultimate. They don't need Blitzcrank even there.
With Cho'Gath's TP down, and them knowing his TP is down, I'd expect them to take that out on the dragon.
Absolutely. Yasuo and Gragas looking like they're starting on it right now. Blitzcrank and Graves roaming up for the finish. Teleport even coming in right now for Morgana. Maybe she's going to try to interrupt. Maybe not. Looking like, no, she doesn't care. Blue team has... oh, never mind. My bad. My bad, guys. You got me. So, Cho'Gath just taking some hits on that tower. Not going to get it, though. No one's anywhere near top lane, so he may be able to get it to pretty far down there. Mid lane getting sieged on, but not, once again, another wet noodle fight. No one's really going to be able to get the tower at this point in the game. Bot lane being pushed in on Janna is the only one there. The tower looks like it may go down.
River actually has about a...
Janna trying to ult him away, but she didn't move forward enough to actually have any knockback at all there. I think she may have interrupted one auto attack. Morgana roaming up top lane with the Gragas, trying to land the binding. She just pulls out the Soul Shackles immediately. Will land. Gragas preparing. He is completely under their control. Almost a very nice placed knockup by that Cho'Gath, but not going to be enough. Hecarim coming in for the support, landing on that Morgana. Gragas is very tanky at this point. He's got a Catalyst, a Protector at the moment, building for that blade, that Rod of Ages. Hecarim doing so much damage to Gragas, and the Jekaterina roaming in for the secure double kill and shutdown gold on Gragas. That is huge for them.
That was saving Private Cho'Gath right there.
That was. Jekaterina roaming around mid lane. She does have her ult again from all the resets and her ignite up. She may try to go in, but oh no, Yasuo wants that booty. And he's going to get that booty. He ults under the tower and takes it. Bot lane trying to get some initiations going, but they're just passively hitting them back.
Yasuo was hitting her with the big crits, man. She like, I don't. That was pretty good by Yasuo. That was a beautiful knockup.
Yasuo looking like he's going to take mid lane from that kill for free now. Nice spell shield for the buckshot at bot lane. Her ultimate going down, getting knocked up, but Blitzcrank doesn't have enough mana to pull him now. Looks like she will get the kill, flashing now, trying to get the movement speed from her passive, seeing if she can catch up. Gives up. Now they're just taking out Blitzcrank. He has no mana. They flash, but it does not look like he'll be able to get out. Gragas is rotating, and we may see some conflict here. The ultimate goes down, saves the Blitzcrank, but he's running. It's not running. Yasuo's coming down too as well, but everyone backs away. Jekaterina trying to ping, get some assistance here. Hecarim does not have his ultimate, and we'll see where this goes. Jekaterina still has her she has all of her spells up right now with the ultimate, ignite, and flash. A lot of potential for kills.
60 HP there. Not a lot of HP. Ooh,
Gragas just going in on the Hecarim. He doesn't like horses. He's not a My Little Pony fan.
Oh wow.
getting a lot of damage in. If his ult was up, he would be able to secure this kill right now, but no go. Hecarim slowly backing out. Jekaterina looking like she's gonna get hit. Maybe not. Okay. And some potential here for some fights. Jana roaming around the side hatch here. Don't think we're gonna see a knock-up or any kill potential. Shogoth.
Tornadoes.
Yep. Shogoth ulting for the minion. Let's see how many stacks he has. He has 4 stacks right now. Doing very good on those. He's got a lot of health. 2k gold, 2k health at the moment.
The bottom lane for the red team is actually 0-0-0. No assists, no deaths, no kills, no.
Very interesting point, yeah. Gragas roaming mid lane, trying to get that Cathrine out. He ults her as she flashes, and it would have knocked her away, but even through the flash, Yasuo can ult on it, and that looked a little bit ridiculous right there, if I do say so myself.
You know, it's interesting to see the Jana go Frostfang.
That is a somewhat interesting pickup, yeah.
Yeah, with such a high-speed team, you'd think she would go Talisman of Ascension for the extra movement speed.
And even then, the movement speed would synergize greatly with that Hecarim. You know, give him more damage on his passive, be able to, you know, have the percentage stack additively on his E, and all of these just work even more.
And I feel like Jana doesn't really use the passive for Frostfang that well as like for Ancient Coin.
I agree, absolutely. She sometimes can be a really big harasser and what have you, but I don't think it's enough to justify the Frostfang Spellthief's Edge pick.
Yeah, but with Jana, usually you're like maxing shield and you're not harassing that much. Like, you don't
Yeah.
really do a lot of damage when harassing this Jana.
Blue team snooping around. The whole entire red team is near this jungle, however. They put the pink in the bush, but they're just going to get rid of it. Clearing out the ward on the sentinel buff there too as well.
Dragon is up in 45 seconds here.
Jekaterina with that complete Zanya's Hourglass now ready to counteract that Yasuo ult if she can get it caught. Jumpo into a ward. She placed down that very second, actually dodging the Gragas ult. Very well done. Yasuo was ready to ult off that as well. That would have been her death. Both teams forming up around this dragon. Blue team has the Scuttle Crab. They're spotting out the ward. They feel the vision on them. Red team with a lot of health on that Cho'Gath. Also very good counter equivalent tank of that Gragas at this point in the game. Does not have his Rod of Ages finished, however.
Oh my goodness.
Dragon spawning right now in this very moment. We'll see what happens. Cho'Gath landing the knock-up on Morgana and Graves. Pulling in. Notice team are following up with him. Very good silence. Jekaterina is ready to go in. She's looking to get the kill on Gragas. Hecarim going in. We can see that Morgana stole. Here we go. And the resets are starting to blow, ladies and gentlemen. She's jumping over the wall to a ward, but she's going to run straight into that Yasuo. Get crit, but still, nonetheless, picking up 2 kills. We'll see if the knock-up can land on him. It's not landing from Sho'Gath and not enough movement speed. Sivir does not have her ultimate to catch up to them either. Hecarim is rotating around. The Blitzcrank is low. Yasuo is low. Yasuo gets feasted. And Blitzcrank, though his passive is popped, he may go down here. He's very low on mana. He pops the Ghost, gets exhausted. We should still see this kill, however.
Oh, and great. Oh, he doesn't have enough mana, but this is definitely the dragon for the red team.
This is absolutely very good contesting there, and
The
well,
flip of a coin, the red team is back in it.
well done positioning overall, and good patience on the Jekaterina, waiting for the ults to be blown, waiting for people to get picked out, because blue team just did not play that fight to their favor very well.
It was a nice try by the Graves to attempt to steal the dragon.
Indeed, very good, but not enough.
Okay, with this spec, I believe Cho'Gath can buy the Rod of Ages and start getting the stack. Yeah, he's actually sitting on almost 3,000 gold, 2,800.
Very nice.
Cho'Gath pockets. So
Morgana banding almost landing on Jekaterina, but once again showing us she's very quick to react with those wards and shumpoing away.
it looks like Hecarim is going with a Trinity Force build here for the extra movement speed with scale, I believe.
I think that's actually a very good pick. I don't know how smart it is for the current situation, but it does help him out a lot as a champion, and I have tried it myself, and you can actually carry games solely with your damage from that Trinity Force. In the current moment, most of their team, apart from that Gragas, aren't really that tanky. So I don't think he has much to worry about in this middle game transition. Bot lane roaming up. Blue team roaming up to that Jekaterina, trying to get a pick off here. She's going to start recalling as they're right there. They don't have vision on her. Yasuo snooping around. They see her. She's not going to get hit with the binding. Walking away. She's getting into a tough situation as Gragas is approaching. She needs to roam the other way and try to shumpo to that minion. She goes, Hecarim ulting in, stopping the Yasuo from going off, doing a lot of damage to her. Jekaterina almost out. She might try to shumpo to that. No, she flashes away. Hecarim getting ulted on and going down, being a martyr for his cause. Red team rotating up. Yasuo doing a nice dodge and also stopping the tornado. Jekaterina going in with the ultimate, taking out the Yasuo, but not enough. She slowly goes down from that Morgana soul shackle.
Cho'Gath still has his. Oh, his feast is actually down. Good use him.
Gragas jumping over the wall, landing the body slam on 2 of them. Very nicely done. Morgana going around it. She's completely out of mana. She's going to be useless and if not die in this case. Graves almost going down to the Sivir crit with the Infinity Edge. And now Morgana, as said, was out of mana. She's very useless at this point. Janna's shield going down, extremely making that crit hurt from that shield. And great boomerang indeed. Very good rotation from Red Team there, noticing their teammates needed help and acknowledging it fully. Not underestimating the enemy team at all in this case, and very well done. The gold lead actually is almost, it's only 1k gold different right now. Yasuo might be able to get a kill on Sivir. She overstayed her welcome a little bit there, and Yasuo has a lot of damage. Yeah, we're just seeing him just run up, doesn't care. He's got that Ravenous Hydra and Static Shiv.
Yeah, it's strange to see Yasuo opt for the Ravenous Hydra instead of like maybe another crit item or another maybe like a Blade of the Rune King or Bloodthirster even. But you know, it's working out for him, so that's great.
Janna just leaving the base, actually just having the full complete Frostqueen's claim at the moment now too. That'll be a great addition for their team, having that strong disengage, keep Yasuo at bay, maybe even stop Gragas from closing the distance so we won't be able to get nicer ultimates off. Apart from that, I don't see much effectiveness out of it, but having control is always a great thing.
Looks like Cho'Gath and Gragas are using about the same build. I think Gragas could either go into a Iceborne Gauntlet or he's going maybe Frozen Heart as well as Cho'Gath.
Absolutely right there, yeah. The Cloth Armor and Mana Crystal are definitely going for a Glacial Shroud. Janna getting caught out by 3 members. I think the Blitzcrank grab did land, or at least that he did knock her up. Cho'Gath landing the knock up on 2 of them right there, going down with the silence. Hecarim charging in, getting the ultimate off. He's going to get deleted from the Graves.
Ooh. Rage? Oh my goodness.
Jekaterina turning around and closing the fight completely. Very nice jump to dodge the Yasuo tornado. Soul Shackle going down, but Cho'Gath is not going to have any of that as he just feasts her to death. Great Yasuo ultimate, picking up the triple kill there, I believe. Insanely well done.
Double kill the turnaround. Okay, that was really good. Cho'Gath is the only survivor. That was pretty good. That was a very good Jekaterina ult.
Indeed.
That was a very good Yasuo ult. We turned that around.
Both very good plays, and Yasuo basically living solely because of the fact that he was abusing the vision from the brush. If he was ignited from the Jekaterina before, which may or may not have happened, he would have been invisible regardless from the effect that it has. But no go. Yasuo lands his ult, and that's the way the cookie crumbles, ladies and gentlemen. It just happens. Yeah, Yasuo right there.
Interesting to see the Aether Wisp from Jekaterina. Is she building Luden's Echo?
Actually, you might be right about that one. I did not notice that. She does have the needlessly large rod, but she also has a blasting wand, so she may be going for the death cap with that. We're not sure, actually. You might have a point with that. We'll have to see. I haven't actually seen that yet in action, but I have to imagine that, you have the normal spin to win with her ult and W. Sivir almost getting closed in on, but using her spell shield to absorb the slow and damage from Gragas. But I imagine that, she would ult and then just have a little bit of damage go out once again. John having to flash away from the Blitzcrank. His movement speed is way too much. Throwing at the Frostqueen's claim to get away. Sivir blowing her ultimate to get away from the Morgana and Gragas as the binding went out.
Ooh, okay. So Cho'Gath definitely went Frozen Heart, but it looks like Gragas is going to indeed pick up the Iceborne Gauntlet here.
Absolutely, yeah. That with the amplifying tome. Dragging up in 3 seconds. Blue team rotating. They're paying great attention to the timers. They have all the vision control at this point. Red team taking out one more, but not seeing that other one, even though it's very close. Cho'Gath trying to roam in, being the front line of this team. Gragas getting a great ult, tons of damage. Free reigns for that Yasuo. They really underestimated that fact that it does count as airborne. Jekaterina jumping over the wall, barely getting away here. Looking like she might go down, but Morgana and Graves not going to be able to kill her. Cho'Gath taking a ton of damage, but he has a lot of potential to get a single kill out, but he does not have his ult anymore. He's not going to be able to bite this guy.
It was massive. That was a massive combo. They completely deleted Janna and Hecarim from the fight immediately.
Gragas looking like he's going to body slam over the wall, try to get mobility here, but Cho'Gath not looking like he's going to get away. There's 3 people here. I think he may be trying to get some distance so he can try to use his teleport, but he knows it's not likely to happen. Graves doing some damage, but not a whole lot from that frozen heart and all the health of Cho'Gath. Blitzcrank roaming around with Morgana, missing the hook and the binding, but not enough. Gragas closes the distance and lands his drink.
Cho'Gath was completely surrounded by enemies. There's nothing much he could have done there.
Yeah, I agree.
But delay them. They could contest Dragon still, but it looks like it's going to be down before they even get there.
Blue team putting down a ping top lane, knowing that the tower's going to get Sivir ultimate going up. Cathrine got a Shumpo over the wall, looking like she's trying to get both of these kills. Gragas ult is now down as she used it to disengage, and everyone is completely out. The fight is over.
The Gragas and Blitzcrank were still extremely low from the last fight. It's interesting it's fun to see how they got away. Unfortunate for the red team.
Very unfortunate indeed. Gold lead's actually still not that far. This game has actually been very close for both teams, having a lot of well done team fights here. Just small little slip ups like that Yasuo ultimate and the Gragas ultimate are just causing them some costs here. For blue team, I'm not even sure what's really losing them this. It seems just like that Jekaterina and the Cho'Gath presence are being humongous with each other. And so much just... I feel like there's just well done communication for red team overall, winning them these fights.
Looks like Graves is going to go clear that way, bottom lane.
Hecarim actually not going for the Trinity Force like we suspected earlier, and in fact going for the Iceborne Gauntlet. Not fully finished yet, but he has the Glacial Shroud and Sheen ready.
Yeah, it looks like he wants the armor, and as well as the slow.
I think that's a very smart decision considering how much damage that Yasuo has been dealing to them. And provided extra CC for that Jekaterina and Sivers is not going to be a bad thing at all for them. Hecarim roaming up top lane, only 4 middle, but Graves the spot lane as well. We'll see how this goes.
Warmog's armor.
It actually does look like that. I'm not sure I totally agree with that, but it is a good counteraction to burst damage nonetheless. He will not be easy to kill, that is for sure. Both teams snooping around. Graves rotated back up. Hecarim actually backing, so it's 5v4 mid lane right now. Janna getting hit with the Morgana binding through the chicken camp there. Yasuo has his tornado ready. He's going to try to ult, but no, he misses the tornado. Seeing Jekaterina actually picking up the death cap as of right now, not going for the Luden's Echo.
What is so is the Aether Wisp for Luden's Echo? I'm not really sure what Aether Wisp builds into besides Luden's.
Gragas going in with the ultimate, hitting Jekaterina, knocking her back. She has a very nice design, just very good reaction from that Hecarim ultimate, getting her out of the fight, not killing her. Running straight into the Graves ultimate and buckshot, however, and getting knocked up by Blitzcrank. Red team having a very big problem in this fight. Janna ultimate going down, but not going to be enough. Sivir taking a lot of damage, but healing to get away. Cho'Gath nomming on the Graves. Yasuo ulting forward to try to get the Sivir. And Cho'Gath standing on 3 enemies right now, as Sivir is slowly applying damage at the same time, making great use of their damage at the low health. Yasuo very close, but not going to be enough. The spell shield would have been enough either way. Gragas going in, knowing he has damage. Very nice knockup from Cho'Gath under tower. He may get the kill for this.
Sivir was beautifully kiting Yasuo under her tower. Yasuo like went past Cho'Gath and went straight for Sivir, and she kited him off pretty long.
I agree. That was very well done on her part, and she lived a lot longer than I would have expected her to. So very, very good job on her. And she actually came out and got another kill for that as well, and almost could have came out on top of the fight if she was able to dodge that Gragas body slam or preserve her spell shield that didn't actually get abused from the Yasuo.
Something interesting that Mia Charmander does is when he plays Graves, at least in the games I've played against him, he builds IE Static Shiv and gets Berserkers, and then he goes Last Whisper, and then after that he usually goes into a Guardian Angel.
Very interesting indeed. Hecarim coming back out of the base, roaming into the jungle with his newly bought Iceborne Gauntlet, and Sho'Gath actually already having a Warmog's armor built. No Luden's Echo from this Jekaterina yet, but we'll see where this goes. Janna picking up a Null Magic Mantle. We'll see where that goes. She might be going for Lock to the Iron Stellari for the full AoE coverage. Help out their team a little bit more. Cho'Gath getting knocked up, but Yasuo knows he's not going to kill him. He's way too tanky and healthy for this.
How many stacks is Cho'Gath at? Cho'Gath is at 3 stacks right now. 3 feast stacks. If he gets 6 stacks, that's a lot of health coming in for Cho'Gath.
Very big amount. Blue Trinket going down on the Graves, and I think it missed the Yasuo. Not sure what's up with that.
Well, they're standing on a ward.
They are standing on a ward. Blue team trying to bait it out, waiting for them to try to get close and ward. It's going to dash over the wall, and Sivir getting way too close, but not far enough here. Some fights going on. Blitzcrank roaming straight into the fight, getting tons of damage from that Hecarim. Morgana being putting on the Soul Shackles. Yasuo ulting in on all of them. Janna going down. Jekaterina cleanup crew coming in. Red team coming out very healthily on this. The Janna ult did not do very much, but it seemed to interrupt them long enough for everyone else. Baron Call coming out indeed. That's very interesting. They seem to have enough health, especially with that Cho'Gath who could just sit in the front line, even if Hecarim gets low. Blitzcrank backing, so this is free for them at this point in time. And blue team has no vision other than the Scuttle Crab, so unless they take account of it for themselves, I don't believe the timer will actually fix itself.
Very nice by the red team, very nice. That Katarina like slithered past everyone and flashed over the wall and just did massive damage.
Yeah, that was very unexpected and a very good job on her part. Absolutely won themselves the team fight because of her. Blitzcrank coming in, trying to kill Katarina. She's got a very nice Zhonya's there. The minions from Baron will take out Blitzcrank. Very well done from Katarina there.
Definitely. Even the exhaust went down.
Indeed, minions going down. Tower going down from mid lane right there. That's more gold for the red team on top of the fact that they just got this Baron. Janna roaming back to lane with the Aegis of the Legion. Very good for their team. Gonna help them out a lot. Katarina backing, but with the improved recall, she'll be out and back into lane in no time. And we see the Luden's Echo pick up.
I love Luden's Echo. Looks like another dragon for the blue team.
Another dragon for them indeed. Very good traction. Very good time management with that timer there. I didn't even realize it was coming up myself, so props to them.
I'm looking at the gold here, and in the Graves versus Sivir matchup, Sivir has about an infinity edge on him. She has a 3,800 gold lead on him. Or 4,000 now. Sivir is
recalling, getting that bloodthirster.
Above Graves.
Red team pushing down mid lane with that Baron buff, but Sivir is slowly returning. This could potentially end badly for them, but with that Baron buff, they don't have much to worry about having that full tank Cho'Gath up there with so much health. Sivir returning to the team. Morgana split pushing. Red team has vision of this, and I wonder if they're going to try to take advantage of it.
Ooh, we're going to see a Sunfire Cape built in for Cho'Gath. That's strange. I usually never see that item built on him, so I'm excited to see how he's going to implement that in his fighting potential.
I think it would make a great item for him, but we'll have to see. Maybe not the most optimal to make use of all of his health, but armor nonetheless is going to help him out a lot, and he'll even have more health at that, which I think is his goal.
But it actually looks like Graves is going for the lifesteal.
Red team splitting up all over. Greg is going in on that Cho'Gath. There's 4 of them mid lane actually right now. Cho'Gath gets pulled from the Blitzcrank, absorbing it for his team. Janna pulling out all, giving a lot of health to that Sivir. Sivir flashing over the wall, barely surviving. Very well done. Gragas flashing and body slamming over. Jekaterina trying to go in for the 4 kills there, but not enough. She's getting hit with so much CC. Now, wow. 4 versus 1, and not going to happen. Hecarim going in with his ult, pulling back the Yasuo, and the Cho'Gath landing the knockup because of it. Very well done. Good communication from the team overall. Blitzcrank low on health, getting chased by that Godzilla right there, but they're going to let him go.
They looked very split up for a second, and then I guess they just pulled it all together. It was just like they were all trying to disengage, and then they re-engaged very quickly. That was very nice by the red team.
I think red team was prepared to make a play there. However, if you look at the map, they didn't really have any vision. I think that one ward on the right next to the wolves actually was placed during that fight by Jekaterina, as a matter of fact. So I think they were just confused on where the blue team was going, even though they did have vision from when they were slowly pushing up mid lane there. So they just got caught off by surprise, it seems like, but very well done job. They've got very good reactions, and I'm not seeing any tunnel vision at all from them so far. They're actually doing a very good job in team fights here.
Looks like Cathrine might be going Abyssal Scepter, or she could be going Guardian Angel. I'm not sure though.
I feel like it might be a Guardian Angel. Abyssal Scepter is just not a very common item these days, you know.
Actually, I see it a lot on Jekaterina, but maybe because she has no magic mix so far, she might get the Abyssal Scepter. I don't know.
It's possible. Let's see. Yasuo picking up his Infinity Edge. I might have gotten that already. He has his Blade of the Rune King as well, so lots of damage from him. Graves actually has a Quicksilver Sash. Going to go. Jekaterina going on bot lane, using it or ult. Almost kill that Graves. The Ignite should kill him. Blitzcrank flashing away. He looks like he's going to have enough movement speed to get away, but she might Shumbo to another ward, even with the Morgana approaching. She flash Shumpos for the kill. Her ult is reset from those cooldowns. Now, Yasuo coming in with the wind wall, so she smartly backs away. Uses her ult, Zanya's. Hecarim coming in for the reinforcements, knocks away the Yasuo. Morgana coming in with the pool, but gonna kill her. Binding landing on Hecarim, so everyone's disengaged. Sivir trying to go in, but not landing the boomerang.
Thank you, Luden's Echo. Oh, Guardian Angel, picked up by Jekaterina.
Hecarim with that Randuin's Omen going even tankier than before. Getting deleted by the Gragas body slam and the drink. Wow.
The inhib was it was just a trap set by Gragas to bait Hecarim into the base. Even did Hecarim have the 2 sight wards before he went into the base?
I don't believe so. I think he just bought them.
Okay.
Seeing Baron and Dragon up actually at the same exact time right now in 1 minute and 13 seconds here. Sivir picking up the red buff. That'll be very useful for her. Gotta make use of those buffs, guys. If you don't have them, you're gipping yourself.
Interesting by Cho'Gath getting the captain boots.
That actually is somewhat interesting, but I think it's a smart idea. He will be frontlining his team, and he will be able to live for a long time for his team to make use of that. So if he ever lands his knock-up on someone, then it's basically going to be some movement speed for Sivir to just run up and take the kill. Looking like he's going to go for the Spirit Visage on his last item on that Cho'Gath there as well, going for some wisely needed magic resist. Cathrine is sitting around mid lane with the Blitzcrank behind her on the side. No one looking like they're gonna fear, encourage death right now, so they're backing away. Yasuo picking up a red buff, not gonna be a huge difference, but it will be more damage.
Sivir has maintained like an 100 CS gold lead for like 10 minutes now over the Graves.
Couldn't even see what happened there. Sivir getting hit with a Morgana binding, going down. There's nothing she can do. AFK report. Wow. Janna throwing out her ult, but not going to be enough. The Frostmoon's claim going down to slow them and disengage. But very unlucky catch out. I believe the Gragas ultimate went down once again and got that Sivir, but I may have missed it.
Seems like they re-engaged way too late. Like, Sivir got hit with the binding, and they probably, as soon as she got hit with the binding, they should have probably engaged the fight.
I agree, but I think the team was too split up. Cho'Gath seemed like he was at a distance. Looking like blue team's going to get this Baron. I don't think there's going to be any fighting it. Cho'Gath trying to land the knockup, but not going to happen. Looks like blue team is rotating for their 4th dragon at this point. Red team has no vision on this whatsoever, so it's just a free for their taking.
Even behind in gold, they have almost all control of objectives.
This is certainly true. Gragas body slamming over the wall, hitting that Jekaterina, but no one nearby to make use of it. She gets pulled by the Blitzcrank, Zan using, but not looking like she's going to be able to get out of this. Blowing her ultimate, making use of that Guardian Angel that's going to go. Her team's pulling in, and great knockup from Cho'Gath. Going to make use of this Jekaterina now while it's going on. Yasuo being free range, getting some damage, and by being a target of the Hecarim as well. Nice tornado to slow them down, but not going to be able to do anything for him since his ult is down. Gragas going to pull down the slow down the Hecarim if he does try to charge in, and looking like they're going to get away. Hecarim actually has his ultimate up as well right now, and I don't think blue team is going to be expecting this. So if they get too close, we might be just seeing the revenge of Hecarim here on that Gragas. Very nicely done, taking the inhibitor, making full advantage of the deaths they just got on the enemy team. They're pinging hardly, trying to get a kill, maybe going for the tower. I think they want to make use of this attack speed on Sivir and the shield on Janna as much as they can. Gragas ultimate going down straight in a perfect setup for that Morgana binding, and the Ignite will finish her off.
I think they've overstayed their welcome.
Certainly so. Underestimated their opponent once again in a short frame. Blitzcrank flashing, but the rest of the team is flashing forward as well.
From the fight. Or from the base.
We'll have to see where this goes. Jekaterina is up. However, they're going to be lacking their ADC in this next team fight if blue team decides to push. And we're seeing the split push here from the teleport top lane by Morgana. Cho'Gath getting grabbed and trying to nom onto that Gragas, but not enough. The knockup barely misses him. 3 siege minions top lane pushing on that tower with the Baron buff. Hecarim really needs to assist this, or if the tower is a free for the taking right now.
Cho'Gath actually, or not Cho'Gath, Gragas actually has 40% cooldown reduction right now. His cooldowns are maxed. There's a lot of barrels.
That's true indeed. Gragas back with that improved recall once again, getting back safely. Looking like Blitzcrank's actually going to build the Frozen Heart for their team, and Gragas is full build at this moment.
It looks like Katarina's picking up a Void Staff as her last item here.
I think that'd be a very smart pickup for her. Try to get as much damage as they can because she needs the security, the secured damage to burst anyone regardless of if they have magic resist or not, because in these later parts of the game everyone's going to have at least 90, and it's definitely, I think, the best option for her at this point. Especially I've already bought in that Guardian Angel. Hecarim snooping around, getting that pink ward. He's not going to miss it. I'm not going to see that happen. Blue team just sieging bot lane, going in. The Baron buff is gone, but 4 team members bot lane. It makes it that simple. Seeing how red team reacts, 4 of them waiting under tower as Hecarim just recalled, using the home guard to try and run in here so we can see what happens. Not using the movement speed to his advantage to try to get one giant hit off, but they're ready to defend. They're ready for the fight.
Cho'Gath is actually only at 3 stacks right now. It's the elixir that makes him so big at the moment. Red team trying to make an advancement as blue team's all recalling to the side. Let's see if Gragas, canceling 2 of them. Yasuo may not try to cancel. He's ready for the ult, and ults Katarina, but she uses her Zan just to get away. Ulting in, cancels that, deletes the Yasuo Guardian Angel, proccing right now. Hecarim in the team fight over there. Yasuo trying to put a wind wall down to stop them from killing him, but not enough. Morgana Soul Shackle going down, but Hecarim running away, getting killed by the Gragas. Another Zan is going down from that Morgana right there. Sivir going to finish her off with the crit, even after the flash. And very well done on red team's part. Quadra kill looking to happen. Cho'Gath teleporting in, saying, I'm done. This game is over. I have 5,000 health, and the game is about to end, everyone. This looks like it's game for the red team. We're going to have to go into a 3rd game out of a set of 3.
Gragas slowly approaching, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to stop them. We have 30 seconds at the minimum for Blitzcrank to be up on the enemy team here.
See how well this Gragas can defend while his base is being sieged down.
Gragas throwing out the ult, trying to disrupt the spot as much as possible, seeing if he can get the kill on Jekaterina, but no, she keeps her distance and gets away safely.
This looks like it's game.
Jekaterina going in for the kill on Gragas in the last minute there, getting the quadra kill we just talked about. So very nice job.
By damn that team though. Even behind 3 dragons and a Baron buff at one. Actually, they're even in Barons, but definitely well played by them.
Incredibly well done job. Their team just seemed like they communicated with each other so much better, had team synergy, and just used everything they had so much more to their advantage.
Definitely really fast team, really good for team fights. They really they all complemented each other with their abilities and whatnot.
Absolutely. We're going to close out this this victory screen right now, guys. We might have to open up our clients once again because that's usually what happens. And as you can see, here's the error.
Looks like they're holding up on that game. It looks like they have to wait 30 minutes.
Okay.
Someone has to eat dinner.
Well, we might be on a little bit of a pause here, guys, for the stream, but the stream will still stay live. We will just be muting our mics and having some music playing in the background. We'll continue and we'll update you guys in the chat and probably make more posts on Facebook and our feeds when you would like to, when things continue. So just sit around and relax. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. If you have any suggestions to make it better, by all means, leave it in the Twitch chat to the right. And yeah.
We'll get back to you in 30 minutes, guys. Game 3 hype.
Hyperino.
What?
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel.
Hello, Peter.
User joined your channel.
Everyone's calling for a game. You want to do a viewer game?
I'm up for it, yeah. I don't know if you guys want me to play or if I'll just spectate. Commentate it still, but I'm up for whatever, man.
You play. My league is updating right now, but we'd definitely do a viewer game. So I mean, I think it's fair that I invite Dingas, like the 3 of us. I'll invite you guys, and then we could do it where we put the information in the chat of the Twitch, and then people can join based on that or something. We can do an ARAM.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. So I'm just loading onto League right now. Hopefully everyone will be ready for that next game.
All right.
User joined your channel.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was such a hard game.
You guys did really good.
It was such a hard game. Like, you have no idea how hard that game was.
I don't know if I'm sensing sarcasm or not, but like,
No,
you guys had it. Like,
good at taking objectives, and we had to constantly be on our toes, like constantly trying to defend and counter them. It was ridiculous.
I think that's what made you guys win, though. Like, even though,
without getting caught out, like,
yeah, and even though, like, yeah, like that though. But like watching it, even though you guys they definitely had the edge on the objective taking and control. You guys always tried to react to it, so you were always there for like as soon as they got out of the dragon or like in the process of it or something. And then like you always had great positioning ready for team fights that they weren't really always prepared for, and because they always went straight to the objectives is like their problem, was their mistake. They didn't really prepare, set up, place any wards, anything. Like you guys just ran in. Cho'Gath was full health.
Or if they would have tried to dive us, I think they could have pulled it off if they tried to dive us correctly, because they did a lot of damage. It was very hard. It was almost impossible. If Yasuo ulted correctly with Gragas and Morgana backing him up, it was very hard. Like I pretty much got deleted. It was like I couldn't do anything.
Alright. I don't know if you're gonna go off mute and just have you been off mute?
Yeah, I went off mute.
Oh, okay.
Since I can't really like mute you guys, I just said to turn my mic back on so they could hear me anyways.
All right. Well,
Wait, are we streaming the Twitch right now?
Yeah, we're streaming on the Twitch.
We're still streaming.
We're having a live interview with one of the players.
You did like the Twitch and only I don't know play music.
Nah, it's not really like
Well,
possible,
I'm
sadly.
going to post the info to join the game in the Twitch chat. So if you aren't looking at the Twitch chat, you are fucked. I'm gonna do that right now.
When are you gonna do the raffle?
We did it already. In game
who
1.
won it?
Urban Tran won it.
Awesome. Urban who?
Tran.
Tramp?
Tran?
Tran.
Tran.
Tran like a
like Nancy
transsexual?
Tran.
I'm being serious. Like, what else does that stand for?
I don't
It
know.
could be a
TRAN.
last name.
It's a surname.
Yeah. Dr. Tran. He's a real doctor.
Did you say a surname?
Yeah, it's a surname. Why isn't anybody doing this? No. Oh, sorry. Password is Peter.
All right, guys. Shout out. Check out the stream, the Twitch chat right now. We're just throwing out the password. You can see the lobby name on the stream right here. It is LP Stream Game. So go to the custom
Password
games.
is Peter, not Rec.
Password is Peter, no capital letters.
Well, congratulations, Urban Tran. That's awesome.
Trundle's Dragons. Nice.
You guys did a really good job.
This is just a viewer game for the people watching. If you guys would like to play, we're just biding time for the teams to get ready again. And thanks, Cathrine. I keep thinking of calling you Jekaterina, like Jekaterina. But thanks, Cathrine.
Do you want me to leave? I didn't know you guys are still doing this.
No,
I thought you
It's
guys
not a
were
big deal.
still doing
This is literally just our casual time while we're waiting, for the teams to get ready. So have some fun, We could have the other people be on the stream if they wanted to be. I don't know.
What, you want me to rant again?
What?
That's the last thing you want.
Durvalanana. We're gonna wreck them, son. No one messes with the Bronze 1 Cup. The Season 1 champion holder of the Bronze 1 Cup. Alright?
Bronze 1 Cup. Check this out, man. I got the bronze medallion. Hold on, let me bust it out. Boom.
Bust it out.
Who
Got the
gave you
bronze
that?
medallion right there.
Damn.
I gave me it.
Alright, we have like a
Like a
team
true bronze.
destined for victory right now with Alyssa and Nicole, or Potato on X Squirtle Turtle over
Nicole?
here. Nicole. Yes.
I would like to give a shout out to Nicole because she's such a sweetheart.
One spot left, as you guys can see it. If you would like to join, the game name is LP Stream Game, and the password is Peter with no capital P or letters. It has letters, just no capital letters.
Someone is spamming me on League. Never mind.
Are you guys playing?
What do you mean? Would you
Are
like
on
in?
the game, or are you guys
No,
in?
well, you have one spot left. I mean, I could spec Shoutcast if you guys wanted. I wouldn't really mind at all. If someone else wanted to play, even though it doesn't really look like there's too many people in demand to play right now, I would totally spectate and allow another person to play.
I mean, I can play if you want to shoutcast, or if
I
it's
mean,
just
I
not
get.
really
Wow,
like,
wow,
like,
Alyssa
anyway.
and freaking Squirtle Turtle leaving on me. Heartbroken. Heartbroken. I gotta change my icon from the cup now.
I mean, I could just invite people from my list if we're kind of low on people. I just wanna get people from the stream, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jekaterina, are you playing? Is she there?
She is joined now.
Okay. I mean, if you want to do the whole casting thing for us, you can certainly do it. Or if you want to play, it's up to you.
Peter, I could totally cast for you.
Oh my god. What's that?
Stop what? I'm saying I'm like the best shoutcaster ever.
I can like hear the sarcasm. I
Oh,
can, like,
Dunk
I don't know.
Dunk Master X lol. You're studying code, huh? What are you studying? You going hardcore, going hard in the paint, doing C++, or doing more web design stuff? Love to hear about it.
HTML.
HTML is so complicated, guys.
Okay. I think we'll just start the game then. Sure.
Who is
Alrighty.
hockey?
My favorite
That's,
champion.
Buck cake.
friend of ours. Oh,
Wait, I don't
got...
want Gurren.
Oh,
I want...
Dingas, you got Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu, my favorite.
The best champ in League Legends, Lulu.
User disconnected
Yeah,
from your
my
channel.
favorite Lulu.
Is that Lolly?
Here.
Is that Lolly Lulu?
Lolita Lulu?
Yeah, Lolita Lulu.
No, I don't got Lolita.
All right, guys. The game is going down. This is the Abraham. So, just waiting for the team to get ready.
I just want to say LP Hydra's going down again.
Weak sauce. Too easy. We have Alyssa. It's game over. Look at that Kog'Maw.
Wait, I didn't change my runes or masters. I still have support Janna.
Nice. That's what you need for Garen. Use a support character.
You're right. Now I have my biscuits.
Yeah, Garen definitely needs the mana.
How come I can't add no stickers onto my the post that I'm gonna make on League People? Where are the stickers? I got right.
Game is loading, guys. We'll be there soon. My screen's black though.
Is it bad that I'm like the only silver person here? Now bronze, and I have support masteries and runes?
Yes.
I think, Dingus, I should take that bronze medallion from you now.
I'm trying to connect, and it's saying I have network issues.
Oh, well, I mean...
No, that's not gonna work. You gotta carry us.
Literally every time I hit reconnect, it goes to the black screen, says network warning. You have disconnected. Please check your internet connection. There is no cancel. It's just okay.
You gotta connect so I can carry you.
I'm just gonna
That's
relog.
what I meant to say.
All right. Well, I'll just go back to the client display so you can see some nice backgrounds.
Well, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some food. Actually, got food and then I left it upstairs.
Why can't I hear anyone?
All right. So it appears to be bugged. It's doing the same exact thing even after I relogged.
Apparently, this man in the chat cannot hear anybody.
He should be able to. I've checked. There's literally no reason he shouldn't be able to. You need to check that his thing isn't
I
muted.
didn't hear anything through this Twitch video either.
You can't hear anyone? Everyone should be here. I can see the activity moving. Like,
User joined your channel.
Fuck
There's-
you guys.
there's no reason anyone shouldn't be able to hear anyone right now.
Oh, let me check the stream.
Do I have to do any other things?
I don't care.
Oh.
See, yeah, the sound's broken.
Let me see this. Everything on my end is good. Nothing changed.
Oh.
Sarah, it sounds like you're talking from like I don't know, like in a submarine in like the middle of like the
Let me
Pacific
see
Ocean.
this.
I am.
No, the sound is definitely working.
It is
Peter,
for you?
it sounds like you're stalking her.
Definitely
You know
it's
that exact
working.
information
Okay.
of her whereabouts.
Peter has this thing. He's, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I have a
Peter's
thing for
hopelessly
Sarah.
in love with Sarah.
It's kind of, he's disgusting. Don't even worry.
What? Wow, you gotta put me on. You gotta put me on scene like that.
But
Thought
I
we were all
do.
friends here.
I don't know what to
What am I
get.
supposed to buy? I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna do this thing.
Well,
I don't know.
We are in accord.
we are in the chord summoner.
We are in a
Should I
Honda
build
Accord.
Prudence or Garen?
Shut the hell up, idiot.
Ooh, what is this Balmy Cinder? What is that?
That's me.
Cinderella.
That's Bambi Cinder.
What
It's
what
made
is
out of
Bambi
Bambi's
Cinder? What
mother's
is Wicked
carcass.
Hatchet? What are these?
Oh wow.
Wicked Hatchet's been in the game for so long. Are you
I
okay?
forgot how to use
Well,
it.
apparently, obviously, I don't know what it is, and I can't tell.
Bambi's just got edited.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna go straight.
Finally, it's
main.
loading, so.
You can build a Luden's Echo on Garen. It's pretty good.
Hello, we have 2 AFKs. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'm really feeling it.
Mr.
I'm
Cat.
feeling it.
No wait.
I don't know how to use GA font.
What the
Oh,
heck
fuck.
was that, Dingus?
That's the biggest play of the day.
The biggest play of
Don't
the
worry,
day.
it wasn't seen on stream, so I was allowed to make the
Don't
play.
worry about that.
Wait.
Yeah,
what?
I just
Yeah,
got
you
a
can do it.
pentakill for anyone watching the stream. No biggie though.
See, this guy eats mana like fucking crazy.
Oh wow, I blow.
Is that the bronze 5 Bukaki J Scott?
Dude, I left that team, so I can't. I'm not bronze
You left
5
the
anymore.
team. What the hell is
I
wrong
know.
with you?
Look at. Do you not see my status? I said invite me to bronze team.
You want to be in my bronze team?
Yeah.
It's not bronze 5 though, so it's not as good.
That's really shitty.
Guys,
Okay,
I'm here.
No, I'm
A
gonna get
mistake
killed. I
was
don't have
made.
flash.
What do I throw balls? Oh fuck.
Oh heck.
Mistake was made, but you know what? I'm gonna come back hot. As opposed to cold, you know?
So guys, if I go in, will you guys follow?
No?
Peter Gomez, more like Peter Gomez. Get it?
I did
with-
so much.
Can
So,
you
Jacob,
impersonate
if you,
Donkey
if
Kong
you could
for
just
me?
explain
Alright,
why
cool.
we're doing an ARAM right now, for
Me?
this guy who just asked him that.
Okay, so one of the team members on Dayum Dat team though couldn't play in the dinner, so we're waiting for him to fucking eat dinner. Oh, might be. We're waiting for him to heckin' eat dinner.
Heck and eat dinner.
Yeah.
No!
Do people still buy tears on these?
Whoa,
Why
what are
did you?
doing,
Why did
Cappy?
I slam you into the wall? Hello.
I don't know what I'm building. I don't fucking care. I'm a winner.
So we're gonna wait about 30 minutes, which is probably the length of this ARAM, for him to get back.
Thing is,
Did they really
fuck you.
just die?
Why?
No one got the kill.
I'll take this.
I'm out.
Oh, don't worry about that.
I suck. I don't know how to do it.
Peter Gomez is new. Yeah, Peter Gomez is. Yeah, no, Feeder Gomez. You know. Type that in the chat. You know.
You gotta put me on tilt like that while I'm in
Hold on.
game. You gotta put
Hold
me
on.
on tilt, man. Oh, naturally,
Gomez.
they focused me because I'm the leader of League people.
Yeah. Why are you
Ow.
focusing the leader, huh? Banned all of them.
Why
I don't know.
Hiller got focused too, okay?
Oh, I'm
If Peter
so pissed.
loses an ARAM, he bans everybody on the other team from these people. So he's
believe it.
undefeated in ARAM right now.
So guys, just watch out. Just let them win.
Like, what the fuck? Can I land anything good?
No.
Obviously not.
Why did you get removed from the Bronze 5 team?
I didn't get removed. I left because
It was Bronze 5, they
they
didn't want
made
you.
another team. They made
Fuck
another
those guys.
one, and so they're gonna get bronze again. So like, why stay on that one? Just wait.
They
Just
made
climb out of
another
bronze.
one, and they're
Climb
gonna
out
get
of
bronze
yellow
again.
heck.
They keep telling me they're like, yeah, we're gonna climb from whatever bronze we get. And I'm like,
But Bronze
okay,
5's
cool.
the best bronze.
Yeah, it is.
What if they don't
I
even
have
get
no
bronze?
mana.
How are they supposed to climb out?
Wow, that's some bullshit though.
That's some heck stuff, man.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, my. Oh, I still have 100% kill participation, of course, because I'm a god
you
at this
little
game.
shit.
Yeah,
course.
because
Because I
confirmed
made.
for North Korea yet. Secretly, Peter is Kim Jong-un, but don't tell anybody, okay? That's a little secret for you guys.
Fuck off, Vane.
Come on, man. This is an all ages stream, man. You gotta drop the political meme.
Team.
I know you like the political.
Oh, okay.
Don't even start lying to me.
Oh, rest in hell,
Nice
Hydra.
job.
Well, I don't give you a shield.
Fucking report my team.
I am one of the best teammates of
Dude,
the League
my
of
build
Legends
is not
career.
even, it doesn't even make sense right now.
Oh, is this the Poppy Carry Lord?
The Poppy Carry Lord.
It's gone.
Uh-oh.
I'm the savior.
Are you the G savior?
What, you?
Hold on, I need to check on
Oh, is that like a Gundam meme you're dropping on me?
anything.
Trying to hit me with these stale-ass Gundam memes, man?
You're such a weeb.
He honestly is
Yeah.
a lead.
Wow, you guys are, like, dishing out the hatred, even, like, for my interest
Yeah.
in,
Like, even though I'm on your team,
Yeah, a
hey, I
lead
think...
interest. Hello?
Dude, Peter, how come I don't have mod in stream?
Should I
I
try?
don't know.
But
I
Squirtle
can
Turtle
get-
has mod in stream, but I don't
I'm
have
gonna
mod
hook
in
you up
stream.
with mod in a second, Dingas.
You didn't hook me up with that. I'm reporting you. I don't even care.
Bruh.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna try to catch on this.
Oh,
I'm
apparently I
gonna
don't have
steal-
permission to give mod out
Spear.
on my Peter Godmez account, so I'll...
LMA.
What do I max second on second this guy?
W.
I wouldn't trust him. He's on the. He's Dingas on the
Whoa.
Infinity team.
Alright,
Yeah,
yeah,
fucking
actually,
Peter
max
Gomez.
your
I've
ult.
seen it.
Oh, actually, don't put any points into your ult. After the first
Okay.
level.
Alright, yeah.
That's actual advice, by the way.
Okay.
That is actual advice, by the way. Ooh. What the heck?
What the heck is going on here, dude? Up we go.
I got no mana, so I don't go anywhere. So I got Derval Alana on
Oh, it's you?
lockdown.
Dude, I'm secretly the carry lord. Don't tell anyone though.
The
Wow,
carrot-
Peter, that
Ooh,
hurt so bad.
hello?
Honestly, what the fuck? I don't
Hey, don't ult me!
approve.
Don't ult me! Don't ult me! Don't ult me!
I don't have my ultimate,
Oh, yeah, fine.
so you slash for nothing.
No, you.
I win.
No, I win.
I already won.
And the vein's going deep as heck.
The Poppy did not get the kill with the ignite.
Guys, my support runs massive.
So sad. Sad boys.
Sad boys. The boys are depressed.
Fuck.
And at Peter Godmez, explain to me why Gundam is a later copy of the OG Transformers Kappa.
Please do not even
How come
insinuate
Gundam
that.
is like a blatant copy of Power Rangers, the ultimate expansion?
Peter, I'm coming
Oh
to
god,
you.
I'm dead!
How come Gundam Wing is an exact copy of the Green Ranger from Power Rangers? explain that to me, Peter?
Yo, you're putting me on tilt a little bit right now.
It's just everyone with these Chinese cartoons are copying the American Power Rangers.
I thought they were copying Transformers.
No racist arena, the PogChamp.
I'm pretty sure things come out in other countries for fucking America.
No, everything was made in the USA, man.
No.
My
USA
favorite
is
show
the
in
best
the world.
country
If
where
anything, I would
everything
think
is made.
America copied the
No,
Japanese.
No,
Actually, you know,
okay.
anime is basically, it started off as a clone of Disney animation.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that USA created anime, like,
No.
because it was
I mean,
the
like,
first country, so it just
The
only makes
guy,
sense.
the guy who created anime, like as we know it today, Tezuka, he basically looked at a lot of Disney movies and then copied this style and then kind of made it his own later on.
Oh my god, I hate villains.
So explain to me why Gundam Wing is an exact ripoff of Dora the Explorer, the classic America cartoon.
American cartoon.
How else am I supposed to
Did you
learn
say
my
America
Espanol
cartoon?
without my America cartoon, Dora the Explorer?
The classic America cartoon.
I mean,
Dora
you're
the...
kinda right. It's like half Spanish,
Yeah,
which
you know,
is, I mean,
Dora.
pretty much America.
Can Dingas explain why Shrek is a later copy of Street Sharks from the 1995 Nickelodeon cartoon?
Oh,
No,
What show?
actually, it's not. See, with Shrek actually created that show, so he just implemented that show later into his later life as Shrek the Ogre.
I don't know why I
Keep
did
up.
that.
Kipo, I think that's what that is.
This conversation
It's
is
Kipo.
killing me.
It's Kipo. No.
Oh, my ear.
Dude, what's your
Where's
favorite anime,
Jacob?
Peter?
I'm here.
Oh, you are.
Yes.
Gundam, you fuck, it's obvious.
My favorite anime is
You guys ready? Let's go.
Sailor
Y'all ready
Moon.
for this?
The original Sailor Moon was pretty good, you
Yeah,
know.
That's my favorite.
My favorite
Yeah.
definitely has to be Ni Hao Kai Lan.
How come I've like never heard of Nihao?
Definitely
love
Ni
that
Hao
one.
Kai Lan is by far my favorite anime.
I actually love that one. Okay. Honestly, though, my favorite animes are probably Sailor Moon and Chobit in the day.
I heard
Yeah.
Chobits was actually like one of the best anime.
It is one of the best. It's
Have
my
you ever
absolute
just like
favorite.
sat down and just watched Ni Hao Kai Lan?
Yeah.
Dude, can you
fucking
stop
do
putting me on tilt? I'm trying to play a game and you're making me think about Nihao Kai Lan.
I don't even remember how to spell Ni Hao Kai Lan.
How can I? What to do in the voice?
That's how you learn, I think, Chinese from
What was that
Nickelodeon.
anime with the Siamese cat?
Oh, you think you know Ni Hao Kai Lan?
No, I'm gonna kill you.
The anime
But it was
with
like on
the
PBS Kids,
Siamese
but it was an anime.
Oh, you're thinking of King of the Hill.
Digimon.
Did I really miss you? I'm really pissed.
Japanimation.
Yeah, my favorite anime corporation, Funimation, created King of the Hill in 1942 to appease the Chinese audience in North Korea.
What?
What? That's from IMDb.
Oh, you got the real stats here. You got the real stats, you know? Oh, they put the Saraki with the skin.
Ah, he auto-attacked after I ignited him. No! I have my ult in 10 seconds. Don't tell the other guys. Wait a minute.
Wait a
Wait a
second. Hey, wait a second.
Hold on. Put this one in a coffin. Hold on. I'll put that man in a coffin.
Come here, Dingus. Ooh.
No!
Yeah, I'm not fucking fighting that shit.
I'm close to the edge. Trying not to lose my head.
Dane, fuck off.
No, Vane's got you, babe. Vane's got you. Now Vane's like
You see that
infinitely dead.
outplay? The sick diamond outplay strategy from Dingas Khan.
I
At
just
Dingas
can't play
Khan.
Days. I don't know what to do with myself. honestly.
Is that Hayam Gosu on Bane? The mechanics, they're amazing. Wow, and then Peter Gomez attempts to steal a kill. At Dingas Khan, can you explain why Game of Thrones copied Disney's How to Train Your Dragon? Well, see, that's why Corey was in the house. See, he was animating How to Train Your Dragon 3 for the White House, so the president's son could view it. And his dad was there also to cook, but that's in the later series.
Can you tell me why it was called the White House as opposed to like the multicultural house? I messed up. Oh, I'm messing up right here.
With Game of Thrones, see, you have what the hell is her name? The Daenerys Stormborn, right? She actually trains her own dragons, and the Disney stories is a direct retale of Game of Thrones, except with without all the memes.
Holy. I don't know, I was thinking with that shield that I just gave me.
Oh, I'm such a piece of shit. Dingas, fuck off.
Okay. All you had to do was ask.
Dingas, why do you have to take that help, man? Come
on. Why do I have to take this one? Wait, why do I have to take this one? Just kidding. Gotcha.
Oh, fuck, I tried to do something slick, it didn't happen.
Wow,
I don't know
that was
why.
a rather slick move, dude.
You ever play like a game of League, but you realize I should have probably gone to the washroom?
Oh, and then you shit your pants while you're playing League of Legends?
Oh, it's too far, man.
Oh. Too soon?
I would never poo my pants, man.
I would never poo my pants, man. I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
Come here, Dingas. Ooh. Ooh, Dingas Khan surviving with the skin on his teeth.
I don't have any skin on my teeth. Oh, fuck off! I just want to kill the Kagura, man. He's so low health. I need my poppy squads.
What is this,
Fuck you, kid.
Hello, I am Gosu?
Yeah. Is that CLG High I am
Please, can I have a rematch, please?
It depends, like, how the tournament team, if they're gonna be ready
Hey,
yet.
man, Urban Tran, man. Have a good night's sleep, buddy.
Holy shit, the condemned.
Yeah, the condemned, like, she, like, dunked backwards. Can't disable the condemned. What about, have you ever peed your pants, Peter?
I'm here to save the game.
Why are we talking about this?
Have you ever peed your pants, Peter?
What are you guys fucking talking about?
Was that yeah or no?
We really didn't answer.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I peed my pants.
I'm pretty sure, like, when I remember one.
That's
Okay, can I tell you
disgusting.
guys a really funny story? When I was like 10, I was sleeping, right, and I had a dream that I was like peeing, and it felt so
Dude,
nice.
yeah,
and
that
then I
happens to me
woke
all
up
the
and I
time.
was
Still
fucking
today,
peeing.
even though, you know, I'm 20 years old.
It was the worst thing ever, and I was so scared because when you were transferred, you were so pissed at me, and then I like tried to clean it for like the rest of the night, and it was just really. I was like 10.
I'm pretty sure I peed my pants like 5 years ago.
Wow, oh.
This is a really good. Hey, this is quality.
Yo, get the back off me.
I used to be, like, really, like, shy. And at one point, I went to, like, a friend's soccer game. And, like, I really needed to pee, but I didn't want to ask where the bathroom was. So I just peed all over myself. Keep on the DL, though.
You know you're, like, on Twitch right now.
Oh, yeah. Sup, Twitch? I peed
Guys,
my pants
the
in
minions
kindergarten.
are the most important, like, focus.
We know. Yeah.
Guys,
Baby says.
I'm
Because
a
without
god.
the minions, there wouldn't be League, so come on. In the turrets, we gotta have minions to take turrets.
There's a real small fucking names on some of this shit.
Dude, why is my ping so high? Hello? Can you hear me?
DDoS.
Hello, am I being deduced? Hello?
Sending you 3,000 episodes of SpongeBob.
Fucking idiot.
Guys, we got 8 turrets. I'm so proud of us.
SpongeBob is my favorite Norwegian cartoon.
Alright, let's back off.
How about like 3,000 episodes of SpongeBob at once though?
Don't get the 3,000 episodes.
How about like 20,000 episodes of SpongeBob all at like once?
Oh, I'm gonna kill you, Peter.
Guys,
I hate you.
here's the thing.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob.
Poppy, you piece of shit.
Spongy Boo Boo.
Why don't you love
Spongy
it?
Babu.
Man, how come I got a double kill even though I'm downloading 4 million episodes of SpongeBob Boo right now?
Dude, I think I want to color my hair purple.
Are we talking now about the movie or like the 3-part OVA?
Yeah,
Man?
3D SpongeBob Boo.
Oh well, man, you're pirating that? I'm gonna tell
Heck no, I'm streaming directly from Nickelodeon.com. Nickelodeon.com, where you can watch all the episodes of SpongeBob with Nickelodeon.com.
Is that a stream sponsor?
Huh? I mean, I may or may not be sponsored by Nickelodeon.com.
Nickelodeon.com.
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's where I could play high quality flash games that feature your favorite cartoon characters such as SpongeBob, Dora the Explorer, Ni Hao Kai Lan. And you can stream high quality 1080p video streams of your favorite cartoon shows, including Victorious, Ni Hao Kai Lan.
How do you
SpongeBob.
spell Nickelodeon.com?
Nickelodeon.com.
Man, why you gotta put Dingas on tilt like that? He's illiterate.
Is it family safe for my crack kids to watch?
Will Nickelodeon.com make my penis bigger?
You just gotta label the ads. I can do it. I can
Why did
enough
Garen
on
run to the side of the turret to cue it?
I'm downloading too much SpongeBob. Ooh.
Yeah, Dingas, this team is very disrespectful, not allowing you the proper amount of time to download your SpongeBob
I'm
episode.
trying to.
Oh, why did I
SpongeBob
as
hentai.
opposed to the Poppy who went in? What the fuck am I doing? Uh-oh. Probably should have shielded that Bane. He would not have died.
SpongeBob Pentakill. When do the tourneys start, or are they over? There's one more game left in the best of 3, but this is like a we're playing an A rank because one of the players had to go do something, and so we're giving him the time to do so they can continue on with their matches.
Yeah.
Or one match. There's only one left.
What the fuck?
Why is that surprising?
No, I'm pissed. I got fucking wrecked, dude.
I put
The
Iran.
Liss is sitting in base.
Booyah! I got this, booyah! Booyah! Booyah!
I can't play base.
Expand.
Yeah, I specialed their base right there. Did you see it? There should be an Adventure Time Battle Party tournament. Dude, I'm down. I play the meanest Pingu you've ever seen.
Oh, Pingu, is that like when you gotta unlock though?
Pingu, it's I don't remember his name. He's a penguin though.
The penguin?
Yeah, he's a penguin.
You have to unlock him?
No, I will beat everyone. Jake's the giant dog. But I don't know who Pingu though is.
Wow, his region is ridiculous.
I mean, wait, I would never play Adventure Time.
Dude,
Battle
I need
Party.
to
That's on
play-
Cartoon
oh my
Network.
God.
Cartoon Network smells.
Cartoon Network smells.
Yeah, it's all about Nickelodeon Battle Party, you know?
Honestly-
Which one's that though? I didn't even know they had one.
No, it's not Nickelodeon. He's talking
Nickelodeon.
about Cartoon Network.
Can I just like run past him and end the game, do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Sarah, what do you think you're doing?
Hell?
No! It's me! Died as opposed to Dingus, the one I ulted. I'm a fucking idiot. Bye.
Dingus is behind y'all.
Nah, Dingus is. Where's Dingus? Dingus. Dingus, make them ad escape, man.
Alright, I'm going to end the game. Fucking Sarah, you don't contest me.
I'm not.
Don't contest me.
Is that him? Is that him ending the game?
I was just auto attacking you.
We're up on that Mexican monkey, right?
What? Peter racism Gomez.
What? How's that racist? What if like a monkey was born in Mexico? Would it not be a Mexican monkey?
Guys,
No, he would be a resident of Mexico.
Oh, resident status. Oh, okay. You're granting him lower than citizenship there. Okay, I see how it is.
He's a
okay,
monk.
okay, Obama.
Not like
Okay, Reagan. Okay, Hitler.
he's not like.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! I'm dead.
We're Hypnol.
Yeah,
Shouts to my boy Atchley.
Wow.
Hey, get over
This
here.
is
Ah!
this is an intense 26-minute ARAM game.
It's a bar.
finish the game, Jacob.
Oh my god!
Bye, get him.
Is
I
that the
can't
boy?
even like.
I work all night, man.
I'm up all night to get me. Oh no, I can't. The game.
No!
Oh no.
I want to die.
Dude, I can't special their base, man.
You're Poppy.
He's going to the
I'm
distance.
sorry, Lulu.
X-rays the bar. Ooh, the playmaker. Ooh. This is all good.
Up all night to get.
We're up all night for some fun. We're up all night to get me. You know? That's the remix.
Oh no!
What the? Dude, nice shield, Peter Gomez. Wow, you really helped your support right there. You're really helped. You're a real good support guy.
Ripperino.
Alright, here's where we go end the game. Except the end, it's probably gonna get up and then we're gonna cry. Oh boy, here we
I
go.
don't think we should fight. I don't know.
I come up in 5.
In
Dude, you don't
5,
understand. I
4,
popped a big pop.
3, 2.
Big damage, big poppy.
In 5, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2.
God, why?
Ah! Why?
Whoa. Look at that double knockout from Peter Gomez, professional League of
What
Legends
the
player.
fuck?
Okay, can you guys give me one more chance to come up?
Yeah, one more chance.
Okay, then.
Okay, one more chance.
Yeah,
No,
one more
don't
chance.
Just give him
come
one
to
more
someone.
chance, though.
Yeah,
Just
one more
give
chance.
him the chance, though.
Yeah, you know, one more chance. Give him one more chance. You got one more
Oh
chance.
my god, you're
Right, one more.
so VM.
One more.
I just wanted one more chance.
You know? One more time.
Ah.
Look, they finally updated the ARAM freaking defeat screen.
It's the same thing as Summon Shirt.
Yeah, but it was the old one, like until like this last patch.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
You guys know if that other team is ready to game yet?
Nice to-
Yeah, hey.
I'm gonna
is
ask
Cathrine even
Isaac.
here? Oh.
If they're not ready pretty soon, I'll probably have to leave because I still work tomorrow.
Alright, well, Dingas can host if he wants to do it.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Dude, he's downloading like 7 million SpongeBob episodes though.
Yeah, only if I
How's
can
he gonna
stream
stream
one
with
episode
that?
of SpongeBob afterwards. God bless her Poppy. The carry.
Alright, hold up, guys.
All right. Well, still waiting on that last team. or the last game for the team to be ready, and Cathrine needs to kill them and like bitch them and make them join. So
I was told that the game would start in 10 to 15 minutes, but I don't know. I think the person who was that Liss was telling me that, so I don't know.
Well, Isaac is ready. I just gotta make sure everybody else is.
Okay.
We gotta make sure we're ready to crush the other team.
Oh,
Which is going to happen. Dingas, I'm kind of offended by your little note description thing on League.
For what? What are you talking about?
Your
the
status
bravery
on
shield.
What are you talking about?
We don't talk about that one.
You're talking about my bravery shield?
No, Dingas
I mean-
accidentally he was using the mobile client, and he accidentally auto-corrected to that first word.
Hey Peter, can I replace one of my people with Challenger?
Yeah, if you want to be like removed off of admin tomorrow.
Like for the last game? Yeah, I mean no, like what? No, he's not Challenger anymore though.
I'm Challenger.
So it doesn't count, right?
Oh, he's challenged this season.
I am a challenger.
I want to
Class
play
5.
though.
Challenger? You mean?
Mhm.
Oh. Yeah, it would be Challenger, but it's always, I always get like a troll and an AFK on like all my teams.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Hydra and Nickel is interested in joining this the channel for now. So yeah, you might want to explain if you're still streaming. Like, you guys might want to explain what's going down.
We're gonna start our game probably about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so what's happening was we were playing. The tourney was being played, and Dayum That team though, and Mr. Beautiful Hydra are 1-1 in a out of 3 game series. So there's one more game that needs to be played, and they took a break because one of the players had to go eat dinner or something. I'm not sure. And that's it.
Oh.
Hey Peter, do I have mod in the chat?
No.
Oh. I just wanna post my
Yeah, one of
I'll
my
hook you up.
teammates just needs 5 more minutes.
I just wanna post my audacious bravery shield in there.
Hold on. I'm actually hop on the Twitch right now. I don't think Moobot is working. I think I messed it up.
Could
Whatever.
have won, but Mitch was. Oh, I'm just God Poppy. First.
Hydra said he needed to BRB.
Okay.
man. I just hooked you up with that moderator.
Yeah, because I was full.
I don't have sword.
I don't think you remember that I can't eat a lot. Nothing.
All right. Well, I will be right back, you guys.
Hey, Kapalia. That was pretty cringy. I'll never say it again.
Peter, why is the bot not working?
Moobot. I'm gonna go configure that guy. You know, I'm gonna go talk to him. I'm gonna be like, Moobot, you know, work for us. So give me like a second.
How do I add commands again?
There's a command list on the Moobot thing.
How do I get to that?
There you go.
I just authorized Moobot to use my account. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Hey, wake up.
I think that's a good thing. Because that probably sets you up to do what you need to
Hey,
do.
wake up.
How do you add commands again?
User was moved to your channel.
Oh, I was moved. Oh, hi guys.
Who? Oh, hi, Hydra. No, wait, you're not welcome here.
Rude.
Rude? Oh. What's rude is your Gragas.
August is my
Go-
fat bay.
Dude, why didn't you play Jungle Terror, man? Come on.
You want me to
Cathrine, go
pull
to
that?
that
I'll
link.
pull that out.
He
You
should
wanna-
have
Do it.
played Jungle Morgana like Nickel. Nickel owned the jungle as Jungle Morgana.
Alright, I don't want to hear that.
You underestimate the power of the Tarek.
Dude, I see your top 3, man. I see that Tarek there. I know that's not support.
Damn, you saw through my strategy.
You're saying that he doesn't go bottom as Tarek?
Nope.
Hell no, I don't go bottom with Tarek.
Are you
Bottom with
top as
Tarek's for
Tarek?
scrubs. No, I AP
You dominate as
roam
Tarek, top?
jungle Tarek.
Dingus, I got hot sauce in my beard. How does that make you feel?
You're what?
You got hot
Beard.
sauce in your beard.
don't
or
have a
your
beard.
beer?
Dingus, I have a beard, man.
You don't have a beard.
Dude, I have a beard. You're a beard.
Peter doesn't have a beard.
I got hot sauce in my beard.
You fucking neckbeard.
Excuse me, what did you just say, Peter?
Hello?
Go
What was that insult even? Like, come on.
Dude,
I come
neckbeard,
here, I
Peter.
come here to talk to my friends, and you just call me neckbeard?
You neck-bearded fuck boy.
No!
Yo, Cathrine, join up in this thing. And then invite your team.
Excuse me. I think it's don't do that. Ba ba ba.
There.
Oh, is the game on?
I'm setting it up.
Oh baby.
Oh baby. A
Oh
triple.
baby.
Alright, it's
Dingus,
just
get
me
your ass up
versus
here.
you four. That's it. This is
Boundary
the
set the
tournament.
Dingus.
This is the tournament game right here.
PS, Facebook, LP, Twitter. Okay, I think everything's on now. Not like the admins don't have to do shit. They can just administrate. You guys want to join my raffle?
Yeah, I
Your
joined it. but
raffle?
it didn't win.
I can join a raffle.
A
You
raffle?
want to join a raffle, like, randomly, while we're here? Okay,
Sure,
open
dude,
up
I'll
the
join
raffle.
a raffle.
A raffle?
Reset raffle. Okay, now to join the raffle, just go raffle. This is not a raffle for any prize. This is just a raffle to raffle.
This
Just
is for
raffle for the sake of
$2,000
raffle.
worth of RP. Right, Peter?
Yeah, no, $3 billion worth of RP.
Nice.
Dude, that's like almost
User
like a
disconnected from your channel.
thousandth of the U.S. dead. God bless the USA.
I love USA. Canadian joke. Get it? Never mind.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it was kind of weak, to be honest. How do you see all the commands? What do you say?
Yes, know them by heart.
Hashtag command.
No. We don't work with hashtags.
How do you add commands though?
What did, Cathrine, what's your team name?
Dayum Dat team though.
Damn.
There you go. That's the topic. I did it.
Damn.
Alright, I got the Facebook, I got the Twitter. What else we got? Facebook,
Hey,
the
we
Twitter.
don't talk about Twitter. Twitter's not a thing.
I think the TeamSpeak is the one I left out. Let's see.
I saw a TeamSpeak one.
Oh. No.
Nah.
Which ones did I just do? I did Twitter for command repeat lines. I did Twitter. I did Facebook. I did League People. Okay, so the only one I didn't do was TeamSpeak. Alright. TS. I'll set it at 15 lines. There we go. Now nobody has to do shit. Why did Dead Yo-Yo's messages get blocked out?
Let's see. He's excessive use of caps. He said, "Can I play? Can I play?"
Hmm.
Guys, I guess Cathrine wants us to go to theirs.
I haven't gotten an invite from her, so
What do I want to do?
I guess we're going to Catherine's.
Wait, what am I doing?
I don't know. Someone told us to go to theirs.
Go to there, what?
Or, I don't know, some other person. I don't know. Someone told us to come over here.
I didn't get
What
an
are you
invite.
watching, Family
How
Guy?
we get blue team this time?
Whoops, just kidding. Did not know. Go away,
Alright,
Bane.
you guys might want to move into your
Here we go.
respective, your room. Your TeamSpeak room.
User was moved out of your channel.
Okay.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alright,
yeah, I just moved him.
So, like, in terms of volume, people are still saying that Dingus is, you know, kind of low on the volume side. What do we do for that?
I am Dingas.
I can see if I can turn it up any louder. Like 10% more, I think it was like the max right there. There's really not much you can do because like it's just like the way OBS is. Like it's going to take my mic input more than anything else. Like my.
Dingus, can you turn up your mic on your end?
Hello.
Mine, it's a little bit too loud, Dingus. Come on.
I can always turn my voice down, but I'll be at 10% literally, and everyone else will be like
No.
maximum
No.
to the core.
No.
Hello.
Hey, Dingus.
Yeah.
Dingus.
Okay, everyone, tell us how it sounds.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
You sounded like so confused. You're like, oh well.
Yeah.
Indy, can I play, please? So we're about to go into a tourney match.
How does it sound, everyone? Do I sound about the same volume as Dingus? Am I like shouting over him and getting really loud, or?
I can make my mic 3 trillion times louder, but I don't want to.
Alright, so I'm gonna make
Could
a
attempt to make
post
it loud.
regarding the tournament right now, just to give us a little bump in viewers.
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Idney's voice
That
is
better?
significantly louder than everyone else's. Idney?
Idney isn't in the call.
Dude, Indy definitely is pretty loud. We should probably mute him. You know, keep a.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Dingus is kind of quiet. If I give him priority speaker on here,
Don't.
maybe that might.
Like I've literally turned my mic volume to 10%. Everyone else is 100% max. System volume's max. Like, it doesn't get any like quieter.
I'm just a quiet guy. This
I can keep going quieter, but like, it's up to other people.
I could make
mean,
Dingus
Jacob.
go louder on TeamSpeak if that's a thing.
No, Jacob is quiet apparently. What the fuck?
Oh
is
wait, so wait. Let me listen to it. System volume's max.
I want to listen to it too.
doesn't
No,
No,
I'm
confused.
listening to it. I'm just a quiet guy.
I can keep going quiet. No, it's still me. It's still me being really loud. All right, I'm at 5% now. He has us all fucked up, like confused.
We should just like start whispering.
Baby girl, let me whisper.
Oh, and I am going to whisper cast. This is your boy Dingus. Very quiet. Very quiet stream.
5% now. He has us all fucked up. Like.
Relog says you're in game. We should just like, start whispering.
I think we're pretty good right now. Like I lowered it down 5% more, but so it's not that bad. I think I'm a little louder still, but not like a humongous amount.
Is there actually a raffle going on, Peter?
No, there is no raffle. So I was just messing around. No.
Yeah,
There was no raffle. I
favorite raffle.
lied.
Fuck. No, I don't want your invite.
You think it's really good now? Oh yeah.
Hello, my name is Dingus. Oh, it's your stream.
Gems. Yes, this is streaming. Why shouldn't I do it?
Yeah, we're like at the same level. Kinda.
Peter has posted a picture in League, people. Did you get into the spectator, Dingus?
Huh?
Did you get into the spectator slot?
No, they didn't invite me, so I'll just spectate once you're in game or whatever.
Okay. Well, we're seeing some really quick bans out right now. Going Sion, Lissandra, Vi, Jekaterina, Yasuo, and Zed. Definitely going, bans per game here. Banning out the Lissandra because that Listo. Sion from the crazy first game where Hydra was playing him. Vi just because it's Vi. Jekaterina was really strong last game. No Cassiopeia, indeed. You're right. We're seeing a hovering Ziggs pick on that Listo. That would be interesting because that ult can be a really big game changer. It's actually locked in, but it's not showing that it's locked in. It's having that little gray bug there. We're seeing locked in Jungle Sejuani on LP Hydra. That was actually banned last game, I believe, so this will be interesting to see. Let's see what he can pull out on this. MIA Charmander waiting to pick.
Seems that Hydra has lied to me. He told me he would pick Jungle Tarek. Rip sound, question mark.
Rip sound, no. No, sounds good.
No, this sounds good, yeah.
Hovering on that, okay, he locks in on the Graves. Waited a while to pick that. Krypent, once again, interested in that Cho'Gath. He's definitely shown he's a very good pick. How that would fare against the enemy team, I mean, so far we're seeing another ADC Graves, so I can't imagine it would be a terrible pick. Graves has a little bit of mobility with that dash, but late game, Cho'Gath is just such a monster, and he stacks so much health that Graves, even as like the 80 carry burst machine that he is, usually doesn't do that much against him, and Cho'Gath can still just run in the front line and go after whoever he chooses for. And hovering on that Sivert pick right there on Dayum Stephanny, I think that'd be a great pick as well. He did really, really well against him in lane. Although for the first 10-15 minutes-ish, it actually was kind of a stalemate for the both of them. So this will come down to the support picks for which lane will win. But Sivert is definitely a good pick against this Graves, as we saw last game.
Ooh, the Sivert pick again. Yeah, that's nice. I feel like Graves definitely could have done a lot more last game, but he was really, really, really behind.
We're seeing a locked-in Leona from Mr. FeTe, however you pronounce it. I'm not sure if the capitals are supposed to be an accent. Cassiopeia being locked in, taking full advantage of the fact that she wasn't banned. It is a humongous amount of CC for the whole entire team so far. I'm hoping
CC.
We can only hope that they pick some sort of damaging top lane and don't continue to go with the tank, but someone who can synergize with maybe some AoE damage to make use of all that CC. Cassiopeia will be a great benefactor to all that in herself, because once she ults, she'll be able to Twin Fang over and over and over and kill many people, I'm sure. But this gives them a great opportunity for maybe someone like Fiora, Jace, a lot of options actually for this top lane here. We're seeing Jekaterina over there as support, picking up that Janna, locking in, and we're just waiting on their jungler pick to lock in. 8 seconds left. Let's see what they come up with for the team. Noddle. Oh, nope. It was just a juke. Switching out for that Xin pick right now, going from that Nautilus. Xin locked in on S2 Flare right there. That's an interesting pick, but I'm not sure
Definitely interesting.
how that's going to fare for him. Versus the Sejuani jungle, I think he'll definitely have an advantage as far as clears and ganks go early on, but both are very strong, have that clear dive with Sejuani's gap closer on our Q to just charge right in. Zinzao's got his audacious charge, immediate gap closer and heavy slow, or somewhat decent slow.
That would be a really good pick.
We're seeing an interesting change of plans here, because Beautiful Pain is hovering over a Taric right now.
Taric top lane?
Oh no, he's swapping out for an Alistar, still hovering though. Oh, going for a Mumu. He's just trolling us right now, switching out for so many people.
Beautiful Pain a sub?
I think he may be, yeah. I believe actually he was I might be wrong. I think he was a higher ranking person we saw yesterday. Locking in with the Garen pick, actually interesting. I think that's actually a pretty good pick overall. Very tanky, like most of their team, other than that Cassiopeia. We'll see how that fares. Against that Cho'Gath, I'm not sure how well he'll do. I think the spin to win actually may be a decent harass ability to just go in and just try to shove the Cho'Gath out of lane while taking minions when he can. But Cho'Gath has a lot of sustain, so he should be able to keep up and just keep pushing right back, and getting rid of Garen's passive regen as he, they're more than likely going to go back and forth with that while Garen just regens at the tower. Overall, though, between on a Hydra's team, it's kind of interesting because their main damage dealers at the moment are just the Graves and Cassiopeia. They're just sort of seeing like a triple tank composition here, because I imagine Garen isn't going to be building, the whole Bronze Lord Infinity Edge first buy and what have you. Some people see. I can imagine building AD, but you build Garen tanky generally, and he's got the built-in 20% reduced damage to make use of all that. So we'll have to see where this goes. Cho'Gath is definitely being a stronger pick at this point too, ignoring all those tanky stats. So we'll see if he'll be able to just run right past them and execute whoever he wants.
They definitely have a lot of lockdown. So maybe they just lock down their whole team and get rid of the carries, and then there's just nothing but like the tanks, like Cho'Gath and Xin Zhao left maybe. I feel like their team is really, really strong because they have a lot of chain CC they have a lot of AoE CC with Cassiopeia ult, Leona ult, Sejuani ult. They definitely could do a lot of damage and a lot of chain CC. It's
for sure
ridiculous.
I can definitely see that happening. They've got the Wombo. They've got a lot of potential for good team fights, and especially the best part about their team, I think, is the amount of catches that they'll be able to get with that Cassiopeia ultimate, the long-range Leona ultimate, and even in the same regard as the Leona ultimate, the Sejuani ultimate, getting many people out at the same time, much easier than the Leona one at that. We'll see if they're able to combo them up and make good use of them, and not just pile them up on top of each other and just spam their face against the keyboard in this case. But on Blue Team's side, in their defense, I think it's interesting because their initiations, as we saw last game, were very subtle. It was mainly all on that Cho'Gath building a lot of health, and after he roamed from top lane, he was their main initiation. And I feel like that's going to be the same thing for this game, apart from that Xin Zhao maybe getting some catches out on people and ulting to disrupt them. And it's somewhat also interesting to note that between the Xin Zhao ultimate and Janna ultimate, that's a lot of interruption there. So once Leona tries to go in, they have, or Garen, anyone really, even Sejuani trying to use her gap closer. They'll have two disengages on top of the fact that Cho'Gath has his knockup, we have Ziggs' Satchel Charge, so there's a lot of options and possibilities here for both teams to engage, disengage, and overall I have to feel like it's going to go more into Blue Team's favor, as much as Purple Team does have a lot of hard, solid CC and tank stats late game to hold them up, but I feel like Blue Team is more passive-aggressive in the right defense to actually to pull through this game.
I don't know. I feel like with this game that Purple Team is still definitely going to have a lot of objective control because of how much AoE they have. And they could probably just lock down dragons and lock down like barons like nothing, because they have to like stand, like the team has to be so close together. And they could just like AoE stun forever.
It is possible. I can definitely see that Sejuani having more presence on the dragon, and them if they choose to coordinate it on for the early game portions of this. But Xin Zhao, I think, has more solo potential, and maybe we'll see some ninja dragons here, and we'll have to see what happens. Though I think this will be an interesting game. Definitely looking forward to this, and we're approaching the loading screen right now. You guys are going to see a black screen for just a moment. And here it is.
Oh no. Pool Party Graves and Pool Party Ziggs.
Oh boy.
Pretty excited to see how Xin Zhao's going to be doing. Because his jungle, he did get a little bit of a buff on his self-heal and his W, I think.
Yeah, I believe that's correct. I did see him in the recent notes, but I wasn't paying so much mind to it. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how that goes as well. Xin Zhao is not a very popular pick. I don't think he's a bad pick, but he's definitely a pick you usually kind of go like when you want to carry yourself. Like you don't pick Shaco to synergize with your team. You don't pick. He doesn't really offer much else for his team. He's all about himself and killing people, catching them out, knocking them up, and doing what he can himself. So we'll have to see how he goes. He's definitely a pick that goes either way. He's either going to do really good, or typically it falls down on him, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Really curious to see his Ziggs too. I haven't seen his Ziggs in such a long time, ever since they nerfed him like really early in season 4. He's been like he's been behind the ranks, and people like Cassidon and like Cassiopeia.
Seeing the team spread out. Ziggs and Janna sitting in the base still, as well as Leona and Garen, however. So kind of interesting how two just kind of sat there. Normal start. No one looking to invade, it looks like. Getting some vision from Xin Zhao in that bush near the chickens.
Chickens.
The chickens.
The Raptors.
Chickens indeed.
Nice. Okay.
You know, you got the KFC camp over there. You know.
Oh, they had a disconnect for a little bit.
Oh, I see. Seeing once again the Spell Thief's Edge pick up on Janna. Although I normally don't agree with the fact that she... I don't like it very much either. However, there is some pros to it in the regard that you do get the gold per 10 by just buying that item, as opposed to Ancient Coin only giving you the health and the gold per minions. So it does have its advantage, regardless of it not really having much synergy overall with the champion itself, which we both mutually agree on. So we'll see. Garen starting with that long sword, probably going to go for the Brutalizer first pick.
I definitely think the Leona Graves has an advantage in this lane. They have so much like hard engage.
And I think you're absolutely right on that too, because I believe if, to my knowledge, Leona's Zenith Blade won't get absorbed if Sivir spell shields it. She'll still transfer right up to her, just the damage will be absorbed. So that is not very good for them. Although Janna is, the queen of disengage, as a lot of people like to call her. That tornado, once they do get to higher levels, is definitely going to help them out a lot more. It's engage versus disengage at this point, but Leona is definitely the stronger support of the two. Seen some really heavy harass on this Cassiopeia, getting taken down. Top lane is just another wet noodle fight, although Cho'Gath's getting more harass off than Garen is, but surely he'll just be able to regen that at its current rate. Garen going in, spinning all around, taking a lot of damage. Cho'Gath is going to regen most of it back just by pushing minions alone, while Garen has to waste one of his potions at the moment. Seeing a fairly slow clear. Seeing a fairly slow clear from the Xin Zhao. Sejuani already starting on her red. Xin Zhao just approaching chickens and looking like he's going to skip towards his Krugs or red.
He cleared all of his left side. He cleared Gromp, he cleared blue, and he cleared wolves.
We'll see, Sejuani already did the same, and she's already jumping top lane right now. As we see, she's coming around the side hatch. Cho'Gath going all the way in, making a huge mistake. Sejuani's very low. He may try to get the kill on her. Nice knockup, but it's not going to go well for him. That red buff slow is going to get him killed. Garen flashing somewhat unnecessarily, I think, there. Ziggs getting a really nice kill. They're using the satchel charge to knock Cassiopeia right into him so he can get a bomb, auto attack, ignite. Very nicely done.
That satchel charge was very nice because it completely zoned Cassiopeia away from anything. So she had to like walk around it.
It was a complete and total fork. She had the option to go forward into a bomb or walk back into it, and she looks like she didn't really know what to do and just walked back into it. So
Cassiopeia, it looks like she couldn't even afford the Tear of the Goddess on her first back. Oh, there she goes. She got it.
Okay. Cho'Gath roaming back to lane with that Sapphire Crystal just for the mana, and he did have a pink ward, but he just placed it at the inner bush, actually, right behind his tower. Kind of an interesting one there.
Placement.
It will definitely last him a long time, and he did this last game, and I believe it lasted up to like nearly 25-30 minutes. So definitely just makes him safer. Sejuani jumping mid lane with that red buff. Ziggs using his Satchel Charge to get out. The knock-up from Sejuani not quite hitting. There goes his flash. Zinzao ready to come in and take this kill. Not looking like they're going to have enough damage. Ziggs is a huge risk here. Zinzao taking so much damage, getting ignited, and the Twin Fang will finish him off. Leona roaming over as Janna is roaming as well. Don't think there's going to be a collision here, but...
Ooh. Garen with the first item, Hex Drinker. I don't really usually see that on Garens at all.
Yeah, not very common at all. Actually, a very smart pickup, though, I think. It obviously won't do any good for Cho'Gath's true damage when he ults, but, you know, obviously you have to get him that low first, and that Hex Drinker will interfere with that ever slightly.
The big wave top lane for Garen here.
I think he's doing it more so for the magic resist than the actual passive of the Hex Drinker, though.
Yeah. And he gets the damage too, so he can harass Cho'Gath with the spin. Very nice.
Indeed.
Look, my mic. Probably going for the Rod of Ages again. Pretty typical for Cho'Gath.
Absolutely. Rod of Ages, if they choose to go for Rylai's Crystal Scepter, even at that end game, you have 5k just with those 2 items alone and your fee stacks.
A lot of health.
Garen trying to go in on that Cho'Gath, starting to spin around. He hits level 6 before the Cho'Gath, actually. That's actually going to be interesting to see who's going to get the ult off first here.
I feel Cho'Gath is in a lot of danger if he actually sticks around near, with that low health around Garen, with that execute ult. Oh.
Cho'Gath hitting the level 6. Ziggs actually pinging for the assisted dragon. Zinzao's nowhere near. Bot lane is getting pushed in harder than Red Team seems like here. So we'll see. I'm not sure what he was going for with that. Maybe he just feared that Sejuani was getting it because he just warded it and walked away. Zinzao looking like he might try to roam mid after he picks up that Scuttle Crab. And he is. There are no wards on him right now. We'll see. Cassiopea's playing very safely and pretty much seeming like she knows that he's there. Top lane Cho'Gath getting some damage in on that Garen. Both of them just trading once again. More wet noodle fights. Getting very low for the execution. Zinzao roaming up top lane. Zinzao roaming up top lane, pinging around, he's going in. Garen's trying to go in on this, he might get the ult off on Cho'Gath before Zinzao can even come near. Oh wow, very unfortunate. Zinzao's not going to be able to get this Garen, I feel. He doesn't have red buff. He has the Gromp buff, but it's not going to be enough, I don't feel. He's not even level 6, so this spin may get him. One auto attack. We'll see if the Ziggs can clean up the crew, or if it's going to be another unfortunate kill for this Garen.
I don't think he's going to be able to execute. This is definitely for Ziggs.
Getting very low on that Ziggs there. Almost giving Garen another window to kill. Should have used his potion.
This Garen is getting pretty huge. He's 3-1 already.
Pretty huge indeed. Cho'Gath already dying twice from the one gank from Sejuani and that little execution there from Garen. Being a little too dangerous with that initiation from Cho'Gath. Going in a little bit too early. Should have waited longer for the Zinzao so they could have at least had him on the fence and maybe had him run. And that removed the chance for Zinzao to knock him up, even if Garen were to try to continue to execute the Cho'Gath.
It looks like Cassiopeia is going for the same build as last game, where she rushed Rylai's first for the slow. But that could also be going into her Archangel staff. Blasting one.
That's very possible. Archangel staff is actually a very strong and optimal item, believe it or not, for the AP and the stats that you get from it. Getting a lot of damage on that Ziggs, making him Satchel Charge out of there, but he's just going to fight back with a water balloon fly all over her face. He's out roaming around. They see him being heavily. Sejuani waiting, lurking around, just
ready for the counter gank.
Indeed. Sejuani roaming up mid. Ziggs is very low on mana. He does get the satchel off, but it doesn't get him very far. Nice flash to dodge the Sejuani ultimate. Very, very quick reaction on that as well. Garen roaming from top lane. The Cassiopeia going ult on the Xin Zhao, but he's gonna flash away, but not gonna get anywhere. There's 3 of them. There's no way he could escape. Ziggs did get a little bit of damage on Cassiopeia with a single bomb in that time, and it looks like Cassiopeia is gonna roam bot or maybe try to counter jungle for that red buff.
4-in-1 Garen.
Options. 4-in-1 Garen.
He looks like he's still building damage items.
He's got lots of magic resist. This Ziggs has no chance of killing him. He will have his ultimate up any second now. His ultimate is up finally. Cho'Gath's roaming from top lane, following his lane, although it's a little bit too late. He's going to try to get some damage on this Garen. He does have his ultimate, so maybe he can get him low enough to get this this feast, but Garen's a little too fast. If he had his teleport up, I think he considered for a moment there going to that pink ward he had placed, but not an option.
A lot of unfortunate events for the blue team here. A lot of pressure from the red team.
I feel like we might see a jump down here bottom lane very soon because if you look at the vision control red team has, they have 3 wards. They may or may not know that blue team has no wards, but they know that there's no one here. Don't know. Blue team has to definitely be worried about this bot lane without any wards. That the Janna actually has Sightstone, 2 wards left on it, and she's not placing them. She also has the pink ward. She could be placing the Tri-Brush or the bush in the river, but she's not placing any of them. Sivir deciding to back, although Sejuani's kind of lurking in the area. Might be going for the Scuttle Crabber, prepping for Dragon. We'll have to see.
Definitely not a lot going on in the bot lane. That's definitely been the resident sleeper lane out of all the games we've had.
Sejuani roaming around. Going on to the Janna. She roamed up to try to place a ward. Ults to get out, but then gets ulted by Sejuani. Leona going in with a Zenith Blade and get Graves flashes for the single auto attack. Ziggs roaming down, getting some good damage on them with 2 bombs so far. Sejuani flash queuing in, throwing down the Ziggs ult, but not going to be enough damage as Graves puts down the Summoner Spell heal too as well, and not enough.
Not enough. That is definitely a dragon for the red team.
Certainly a dragon, and blue team is just not having things go in their favor this game. The Sejuani is just roaming very effectively. The vision is definitely vision control is definitely going for their favor as well, and it's just snowballing slowly but surely into their favor here. Blue team already with a 3k gold lead and about to have 1 dragon up too. Sivir ulting around, but not going to get anything from it. She doesn't even have vision to see that she could steal it. Leona has been going down very nicely onto the Sivir. Spell shield's down, nothing's going to happen. Leona getting very low, but not quite enough to kill her.
Last game, the blue team seemed very coordinated, but like it seems like they've lost all that coordination and they just keep funneling into the red team and just giving them more and more kills.
Yeah, very true. 9 kills so far. 4 of them on Garen, 3 on Sejuani. A lot of kill participation here, even from that Garen. 5 out of 9. We'll have to see what happens. We haven't even really seen any initiations from the teleports top lane that could come for like kills bot lane.
Cho'Gath taken very low by Garen.
Indeed. Might see some ults here
Cho'Gath
soon.
needs to be careful though, because Garen's ult is up.
I think the problem in this lane so far is that Cho'Gath knows that he's not as tanky, and they're both kind of hesitating to some degree on whether they're going to ult each other because of this. He did actually get the feast off, and they literally traded ultimates there, which a little unfortunate for both of them, really. But no less, I feel like one of them just needs. They both need to kind of have a grasp on when they can ult and take advantage of it. They need to look at these abilities and know the exact amount that they can get on them and make optimal use of these, because Garen is slowly getting more and more. He's already picked up that Spectral's cowl right there, and is just becoming more and more fed. And there's less Cho'Gath can do by the minute at this rate. And we'll see how long it lasts. Cho'Gath can only harass so much, and after that Hex Drinker pops, because of Garen getting so tanky now, Sejuani bot lane starting to roam in, looking like they just picked up a kill. I'm not sure what that was. I think it was the Leona ultimate landing on Sivir. Janna knocking them away, but I don't think she'll be able to escape. We might see the permafrost, I believe that was, coming from
Interesting
Sejuani.
from Garen to pick up a Malmortius.
Hey, wake
so
up.
soon. Usually people sit on the Hex Drinker for a little bit, maybe late game, but he's so far ahead, it doesn't really even matter, like what he builds too much right now. He just has a lot of MR right now, so it's gonna take Cho'Gath forever to try to get through all of that magic resist. Oh my. So red team is ahead 5k gold already. It is 15 minutes in the
Seeing that Striker's Blade, I believe, no, Skirmisher's Saber on Xin there. Somewhat interesting pick for him, not doing very well. I'm not sure that's going to benefit him all too much. His ganks aren't very effective right now. He's dying because he's getting caught out from enemy teams roaming. Sejuani waiting at the top lane there, as you can see, as Xin is currently taking his Gromp. He may or may not roam up, but we'll see. Is he just...
Well, Xin is a very like 1v1 oriented champion, so I guess the skirmishers is to like initiate like when he goes in on somebody, so they do reduce damage to him and he does true damage to them. Maybe he's like hoping for like a random kill in like a Graves or something.
Indeed, Sejuani's still lurking around in this blue buff area. Dingas was very low health, just no health items at all at this point compared to Sejuani. Getting hit, Sejuani, Dingas using his ult to knock him back. Cho'Gath coming in with a knock-up and silence. Not looking like anyone's gonna die here, but that Garen is ready to flash and use that ult at any given moment. Putting the ward over just to make sure, although Xin is completely gone. Garen's still roaming up, checking under that tower. He sees him, but he's got too much distance on him now. Sejuani going for the counter jungle there, taking his wolves and also getting the vision from the smite. Cho'Gath getting some damage on him. Garen just kind of running at him under tower. They find the pink ward in the bush and they're taking that out now. Looking like they're gonna dive. They do not have Sejuani ultimate, but they have that Garen ultimate ready to execute, and there he goes.
Oh, Six in the bottom lane looking to kill Graves, but it looks like they're both escaping pretty freely. Flash was burned from Ziggs and his ultimate, and Graves just burned Flash right now. Oh no, Zinchao's looking like Cho'Gath right now. The double dive from this top lane. Garen now 7-2.
Unbelievable game. Indeed, and that Graves bot lane actually doing very strong as well. 2-0-3 with Infinity Edge already, as a matter of fact. He's almost getting killed by the Sivir going in, but just gonna get hit with the Cassiopeia ultimate, waiting for them. That's a very poor decision. The enemy, that Liss and Jekaterina were sitting there the whole time, just kind of dancing around with that Cassiopeia, and Sivir just ignored the fact and apparently had tunnel vision and just went straight into her there.
Well, they're grasping. Blue team is very, very far behind. They're trying to get as much as they can get from anything. So I guess it's like that was like a desperation effect from the Sivir.
Cho'Gath still trying to duel and fair with that Sejuani and Garen top lane. He knocks Cho'Gath up, but Cho'Gath is just too fed right now. It's way too much damage. Has levels on them, and it's just way too much damage. So he spins and just tears them into pieces. Sends them back to the void.
No, saved. Dragon is up now. So we might see the red team hover over Dragon, but I don't really see much. I don't really see a chance of blue contesting.
Overall, as Twitch chat is saying right now, I think blue team has pretty much accepted defeat. I don't think there's maybe even if they're not on tilt at this point, they have to understand the fact that the enemy team has a 10k gold lead right now. Very short of, at least, and they're about to take the second dragon. They're waiting for them. They don't even care about the dragon. They want them to come here because they know they can kill them. Blue team has no chance of winning any team fights right now, simply because the Garen, the Sejuani is fed. Cassiopeia may not be that fed or much of a threat, but everyone on their team effectively has more damage, and in most of their cases have more health and resistances than the blue team.
Definitely. I feel like the blue team really dropped the ball in big ban phase, because we saw before that they banned Sejuani and they banned Cassiopeia because they knew they were both big threats in the hands of Mr. Beautiful Hydra, and I guess they just maybe they got like I don't know, they just didn't want to ban them this time around.
Ziggs after charging away, Sejuani was considering the ult, but she does not have it, I'm sure. I just checked there. Cho'Gath top lane silencing the wall. He doesn't care. Putting on a knockup, but it's not going to work. Garen's kind of a little confused as to where he's going. Turned around there, actually. Chasing the Cho'Gath now, going through the spin. He has swiftness boots, as a matter of fact. Cho'Gath putting the knockup on his stuff. Once again, this Cho'Gath, this Garen is way too fast for him. He's going to get ulted if he doesn't kill him. Graves coming to interfere with this red buff. Might be trying to steal it and kill the Xin Zhao. He's got 2 levels up on the Xin Zhao. He's just auto-attacking the small creep. Xin Zhao's not reacting at all. Xin Zhao pulls out his ultimate. He is dead. There are some very poor plays here. Blue team completely out of this game now. Did so well last game to suddenly just dropping the ball.
It definitely, I don't know. It could have been big ban, but
it could have been. To some level you have to understand, it's not everyone's fault. The Garen snowballed, so Sejuani started to snowball, and now she's roamed. She's unstoppable, has so much more health. Getting dived here mid lane, taking the tower. Graves just keeps attacking it, and there's nothing blue team can do. You would. It's past 21 minutes now, and we're not seeing the surrender. And for me personally, I wouldn't surrender at all, because it's a tournament game, you may as well get the most experience you can out of it. If you learn to recover from crappy situations like this, you'll make yourself a better player. So blue team always has the chance of coming back here, but we're looking at a 12k gold lead on red team. It's completely on the fact that if red team can throw, because anyone can throw, if blue team takes advantage of it, but not looking very likely or possible here. Cho'Gath is probably going to get picked off from the next few Twin Fangs here on Cassiopeia. She does have the Rylai's Crystal Scepter to try and get the damage, but barely Cho'Gath surviving here. We heard the Sivir ultimate go down. I'm not sure what. She's chasing down that Cassiopeia, but she's going to give up as Cassiopeia just runs into the jungle. Xin Zhao going in on this Garen, getting some decent damage with that built-in armor pen from his passive, but not looking like he's going to kill him. Garen is just a tornado. He's moving at the speed of light and wind right here. Janna has nothing on this guy. Falling tower being taken down by Graves. Sivir running around, but Leona opening in on her. She has no way to escape. The exhaust goes down, and Graves just killed her in roughly 3 auto attacks. Xin Zhao once again going in on that Garen, getting some hits, knocking him away, getting rid of that regen. He doesn't want him having health, but I don't think they're going to be able to do much about him. Janna, being the single defender of that bottom tower, probably going to get dived just like everyone else this game. Red team can just push into their base, go to the Nexus turrets, go to the fountain, and still dive them at this point. There's nothing blue team can really do unless they make they pull some crazy strategies out of their pockets right now.
Pretty much a miracle needs to happen for the blue team to come back in this one.
4 of them pushing down mid lane. Only Janna there to defend once again. Xin
No,
Zhao
I
is
think the Garen. Someone in the chat.
Ziggs blowing up the ult there. Actually, Cassiopeia taking a lot of turret damage. Nice Janna ultimate. Tornado. Wow, game is over. They've accepted defeat. You cannot blame them one bit. Look at that gold lead. 6 towers. They were pushing straight for the win. 12k gold ahead. 2 dragons.
So, good game to Mr. Beautiful Hydra as they move through the winners bracket. And Dayum Dat team though takes a trip into the losers bracket where they'll be playing another game. I don't know against who. I need to look at the bracket.
I believe that'll be the last game for tonight, potentially. Yeah. But yeah, you can check the bracket. I think we, if any of the moderators or people who did the commands have a command for the challenge page, that'd be great. And for once, the client didn't crash. I can actually see Red Team won. Wow.
I saw Red Team won.
Thank you, Rito.
There we go.
And
that is the bracket. It looks like Dayum That team though will face off against Game Avalanche in the losers bracket, and Mr. Beautiful Hydra will move through the winners bracket to take on Kane Deer 2G, which has had a very commanding games in the winners bracket so far, going 2-0 in every single game they've played. So that should be a very good game.
Indeed, indeed. Well, as far as I know, this will be the last game for tonight being streamed, guys. Yeah, just like Freezy Pop said, happy St. Patrick's Day. Although it's no longer St. Patrick's Day on the East Coast. It's 12:05 a.m. Get with the times, nerd. But some good games here. We saw a lot of competitiveness from the second game, from the first, second to the third here. The second one was very good. The first one was actually reasonably close as well. And this last one, things happen. They did have I think it was the winning team there, Mr. Beautiful Hydra, who had the sub. So it's not really any disadvantage of Dayum That team, though. But
yeah, the Garen was a sub, I believe.
No less, good game, guys. For anyone talking about the balance of the teams in the rankings, you have to just watch the game. You should have seen it. You should have. If you haven't watched the other matches, they will be uploaded to the YouTube, and this entire stream session, which consisted of the 3 matches, will be uploaded.
They're in the past broadcast on the channel, the Twitch channel as well. They'll be there.
Indeed, the VODs are archived. If there is any interference with the music, for instance, what I'm playing in the background right now, that decides to mute anything, it will not be muted on YouTube. But the games were very close, guys. This last one was definitely a steamroll. But that's what happens. It's not really about the rankings. It's about the fact that one person snowballed, that snowballed another person into the game, and it just happens, There's nothing about rank that has to do with that.
User was moved to your channel.
It's pretty balanced to me.
Yep.
Just some teams just have better teams than others. I can't control that.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with someone winning. You can't just go, "Oh, King of Shim won." Fucking unbalanced.
TSM definitely wondered.
How did I get in here?
I moved you.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I have the power.
I was talking to him, and I just heard your voice get louder, and I'm like, "How do you get in here?"
Yeah. So the next games will surely be streamed tomorrow. I don't know how many matches we'll see tomorrow, but we're like we've announced. If you haven't been paying attention or receiving updates about the tournament will be ending this Friday for a fact. And so until then, we'll be trying to get as many matches in as we can every day. I may not be the guaranteed shoutcaster. Maybe not Dingas either. We'll have whoever can fit in, sub in for the duel. But I'll be streaming as much as I can because I know a lot of you guys enjoy me streaming. Yep. Stroke myself there. So.
Yeah, pretty much trying to get these matches done before Friday, because that's when the tournament's over, and then I get a little email telling me to submit the winners, and if I don't have the winners, then I'm like, oh, I get to randomly pick who wins.
Absolutely. But as I said, guys, if you haven't seen the tournament, if you didn't watch all the games, be sure to watch them. The second one was very good. It was a very close and competitive game. Probably one of the best ones I've seen so far. That I definitely enjoyed shoutcasting.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, the game 2 is definitely good. And if you're interested in seeing maybe some of the earlier brackets, King of 420 jokes that was a pretty good game too,
Shut up.
And I'm going to link the YouTube channel in the chat room. We don't have a customized link yet because you need 500 subscribers to do that now. But it has the past games from the tournament, and it will have the future and this current session right now on it as soon as possible, everyone. So I'll be ending the stream very shortly. There's nothing left to say. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Dingas, for joining me with the stream shoutcasting here.
No problemo, man.
You did pretty good for your first time. I approve. I would stream. I would go with you again.
Obviously, with a little mic issue, but it can't be helped.
Yep.
Dingas has a shit mic.
It was made by Donkey Kong just for you.
It's actually the mic for the Nintendo GameCube when you played Mario Party 7.
So, and if you don't know who we are, Dingas he's Dingas. His IGN is Dingas. I know we haven't introduced many of our streamers. This is Dingas right here. I'm Counterclockwork, otherwise known as Jacob Allen. I'm the League People Administrator in the group. I do graphic design and random stuff like this right now, streaming and shoutcasting. Pretty much help out wherever I can. So.
And I'm the one 90% of you been talking to about this tournament. Now stop it!
Yes, that is Kathy Rose.
Don't even butcher it. Don't even butcher it.
I don't want to say it.
Rosewaldo. Yeah. And he is a tournament organizer. He's been the lead of this from the start to finish.
Done a very good job so far. That my team lost. It's all your fault, isn't it?
Yeah. Blame me. Blame
yeah,
me.
It was
You
all
got
you.
the penta. Don't even.
Nah. We lost because of you.
And one last thing, since I keep extending this on and on, since I'm enjoying the stream still, for anyone who would like other updates and just any information on the tournament, if you have not been filled in on it, you cannot join now, obviously. But if you'd like any other information and posts when we're streaming and what have you, just check out the events link below, which I just
Jacob,
linked.
Do you have a song to play while you end the stream?
Don't even play Donkey Kong. I swear, if you do.
Jacob, do you have like a song to end the stream with?
I don't.
You should play this one.
I have music playing, but I can totally do something.
play this one.
All right, guys. I'll end the stream with a song. We'll fade out to the black, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for joining us, and you guys have a good night.
He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well.
Channel switched.
Here we go. Performance for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you wanna clap. As we take you through this monkey rap. Good, these days.
All right. Good night, everyone.